previous night where everything got interesting. Because you guys spent all night basically helping to disassemble this giant warbot.
Yes, helping. That's what we were doing.
That's why you guys somewhere have a turbo laser.
Us have a turbo laser? No.
That basically got was declared as scrap and broken down to parts that can no longer be identified. When in fact the parts that cannot be identified are in fact scrap. So yeah, and that's
right.
I assume it's in the hangar with your vehicles. So yeah. Anyway, so it's the next morning. I mean, at some point, I'm sure you guys want to crash and sleep.
I didn't participate in the disassembling because I objected to it, so I got a good night's sleep.
All right, there you go.
Why did you object to it?
Wait, I thought you did help us because you
did. No, I
did
not. I did not help you.
You, me, and Jason were all the three of us.
It was you, Jason, and I think
Chen Wei has a laser cutter.
Well, that's right. They definitely need. They that's one of the reasons you guys were allowed to help was because of that laser cutter.
Unless you hijacked it.
That laser cutter is a very powerful item that you guys got on a world where their helpers was a clone of Jane Fonda, and there were 5 clones of Richard Nixon, and it was 1968.
But I thought Mike was our engineer, though.
Mike was the engineer, but he didn't think you should take these things apart. So he just decided he knows tomorrow's going to be a long day, so he decided to get some sack time.
So fortunately for Jason, the new weird guy happens to be, among other things, a pretty good technician. So
cool beans.
He fit in with the rest of us.
If they needed my help, they would have come and got me, but they didn't. So such is the way of the world.
All right. Well, so I assume that you guys are all sacking out now.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I would have made sure that I did the necessary initial maintenance and cleaning, especially of the minigun, because you just do not want to let that shit sit. So I would have actually gone back to my place, and I would have said, anybody else who wants to crash, I got a couple of spare whatevers, but I would have actually been outside cleaning it in case anybody wanted to walk by and interact with me. Otherwise, I would have cleaned it. Like just initial, right? Just that there's 2 levels, right? There's a basic get the stuff out of the barrels, and then later you do a much more thorough. And I was going to do that, the next day. But I did make sure to tell Jason that I wanted to talk to him at great length when he had time to spare for me.
Okay. All right. So, Walker and Mike, you both, in separate instances, a group of town security guys shows up and says, "Mayor wants to talk to you."
Oh, certainly.
And they will escort you over to the mayor's office.
I will look at him and go, "Okay, why is that?"
We just have our orders.
Is
They're
this
asking who to come over and talk to them?
Walker and Mike?
Oh, just Walker and Mike.
But they're separate.
I'll leave a note for the party.
These are completely separate instances. They're happening at the same time.
Okay.
Walker will look at him and say, "Is this an official consultation, or is this because I'm mayor and you live here?"
They look at you and they say, "Walker, the mayor just wants to talk to you."
Okay.
And it was important enough that they pulled us from our regular duties to come let you know, and escort you back so there wouldn't be any issues about someone trying to distract you on your way, which I hear which as we know is a thing with you.
That is not unfair, and I will give you that. However, are any of the ones from the group I fought with last night also going to be involved in this, or is this just me?
We don't know. We were just told to come to you.
Okay. We're going to go by.
I wouldn't be surprised, because the mayor is who the mayor is.
Unless you want to fight me over this, we're going to detour, and I'm going to go and check in with them before I go to the mayor's.
They look
Okay.
at it. It's fine. They're right next door. I don't see why.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Sure. Yeah.
You might want to put some pants on. It is the mayor.
There you go.
Pants are for squares.
So he's sitting.
Okay.
He's sitting outside, and you're right. He's like in boxer shorts. He's like, okay, yeah, pants is probably a good idea.
Okay.
You're gonna go out and
Bruce,
fight evil. I suspect you.
Bruce,
want
I
to
leave a note
clothes
for
on.
the party back at our encampment.
Yeah, they're all snoozing.
Yeah, they're snoozing. The note says, Bill Murray voice, I gotta go. The mayor's got to rap with me.
All right.
then
So, I imagine then, as me and the crew that's escorting me is making its way to where the rest of you guys are staying, and you're up and the rest of them are still sleeping, you're coming outside with your own escort, and I'm looking at you going, okay, what's going on with you?
I received a summons to talk to the mayor.
What about the rest of your crew?
They did not receive a summons to talk to the mayor.
Well, all you know is that you answered the door and they said, "Come on, mayor wants to talk to you."
Okay, so I guess that's it, man. I guess
She
She
said that
rotates
she
her
wanted
feet.
to talk to me. Where is Jason? He's the one that's
Sleeping.
actually kind of in charge of your group. See,
he likes to think so. Yes, that's true.
I think we should bring him.
Sorry.
Let him
Right.
sleep. He, of course, I think he had a long night last night.
Is he gonna get pissed at you if you say anything? That's. You know what? I'm not even in the group yet, so it's fine.
Why are
The
you
hell with that,
sure?
Mike holds out his hands. They call me Mike.
I am Walker. It's nice to meet you. You
This
were
is-
pretty impressive yesterday. You people are really interesting. All right, let's go head chat with the mayor.
Okay, yeah,
See
let's
what.
go. Yes, sounds good.
But as he says that, he closes in with you and he says, "Just do me a favor. She has her own agendas. She does not know what you and I know, and it's best if we keep it that way."
Well, that's not a nice thing to say about Angel, but okay, fine.
But Angel,
I
No,
am
no.
joking. I am joking with you. I am making a joke.
I'm talking about the mayor.
I know who you are talking about.
She
I'm
does
making
not.
laughs.
I
She
am
does
making,
not know
I
what
make funny.
you.
Ha ha. Yeah.
It wasn't very funny. I'm sorry. There was no haha.
Oh, okay. Very good.
No offense. I'm sure.
None taken.
But no, I'm just telling you for very serious. It's important that we treat with her on her terms, but we do not give her ours.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's it, Rose.
Okay, so you guys get escorted over, go inside the building, the town center. Okay, up the stairs to the large office where Bev overlooks the town. Much like the overseer overlooks the main area of the fallout places, and as you come walking in, she's sitting behind the desk, obviously working on stuff.
By the way,
looks up-
I have my minimum armament, which is to say, wearing my protective coat, sword on my back, crossbow hung over, and my pistol in a holster. Because that's my minimum armament. Is those three.
That's the opposite of me.
Yeah.
I'm not armed at all.
Well, that's a very uncomfortable way to sit, but that's up to you.
Mhm.
She's
I'm
gonna
very.
come in-
I'm used to it. I've
and-
gotten
and
very
she's
used to
gonna
it.
come in and say, "All right, sit down, please."
Thank you.
All right. So,
Hola, Mayor. How are you do today?
and by the way, her name is Mayor Bev Baker. In case you
Mayor
forgot.
Baker?
Mayor Baker.
He just says mayor.
Okay. He says, well, it's I'm as good as it can be, being that I haven't had much sleep. There's been a lot of fallout over all this stuff that happened last night. And
Oh, you mean the giant spider monster that tried to kill everyone, and me and him and his friends killed it.
he and his friends and his friends assisted our
Pete.
our cleanup crews and our defense forces and everything else, and we are appreciative for your throwing in for the better good of everyone.
Yeah. I need to have a talk with.
I will be. She says, "Thank you very much."
I need to have a talk with Pete about the fact that he needs to remember that ballistics are still a thing. He relies on that damn energy shield too much.
Right. Well, that's not the reason I called you here.
All right.
So she goes and sits down again, and she looks at you guys,
mm-hmm.
and she kind of has like a peering look at you guys, and she just says, "Okay, so why don't you tell me about the item that went missing?"
Oh, you mean the turbo laser? Do you know that thing had like?
Okay, tell me about the turbo laser.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's what you're talking about, so go ahead. Tell me about it.
No. You started this conversation. I'm just trying to clarify what you're talking about, Beth.
No, I'm perfectly happy to listen about this turbo laser. What about the turbo laser?
Yes, Walker, what about them?
All else fails, you go with it.
He looks over and here. He's like, "Are you shitting me?"
Remember, since you haven't used your...
Okay, so, there are those of us who go out into the wild. You don't, Mayor, and that's cool because you stay here and you look after things. Yeah. But some of us go out there and deal with all this stuff that is a potential threat to you. And sometimes we need a little extra stuff. So, we put a lot of effort and put our lives on the line. So I told the guys, and by the way, this is all on me, not him, not the others. It's all on me. You want to be pissed off at me? We can have that conversation. I said it would be all right if they took one and we give the rest to you in the town, which we did, by the way. They had like a dozen of them.
It wasn't for you to give in the first place, but putting
he
that
actually
aside,
no. He
that aside.
Hold on, Bruce. Hang on.
Bruce, no one's trying to endanger you.
He stands up. He stands up and he puts his hand on her desk. It was, in fact, for me to decide. I was there shooting the damn thing's head off and helping keep people alive along with them. I'm not even from here. I stay here now, but I was not born here. They were not born here. We gave up everything potentially to see to it that everyone was going to be okay. We borrowed weapons. We gave them back. I told them it was going to be okay, that you wouldn't have a problem with it. So if you do, put me in jail. Whatever you want to do. I don't care. But you leave them alone because they risked their lives to see to it that these people were okay. One damn turbo laser. How could you even?
And she looks at you and she says, Walker, she rolls her eyes and says, Walker, you have been here long enough to know that salvage is the province of the cleanup crews.
My best friend is one of the leaders of the cleanup crew, and I help them all the time. I'm practically cleanup crew.
Yeah, did he authorize you to take the turbo laser?
No, I totally took that upon myself.
I think the discussion, could be tabled for another time. I think it's very interesting, but that's not why I called you here. Now sit your ass down.
It's what you opened up with, now isn't it? He sits down.
No, I opened up with the missing item.
Okay.
Okay, and you volunteered the turbo laser. I'm talking about the AI core of the combat spider.
Oh wow!
Where the hell is that?
No, you got me on that one.
Got me too.
Sorry, I don't.
Bruce, out of game.
Yes.
Have I seen it around the vehicle this morning? Did I see it?
I don't. Well, you don't even know what it is. You don't know what it looks like.
Well, I know what equipment we have.
Yes.
I saw the turbo laser. I know what that is.
Oh, the turbo laser. Oh,
out of game.
I assumed that somewhere on the vehicle.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, I would have seen it this morning when I was getting my sea rats for breakfast.
Well, they went lugging it, and I don't know if you saw them actually put it on the vehicle or not.
I probably didn't, but I probably seen it around this morning.
He is looking very pointed. He's looking very pointed at Mike and going.
But has Mike seen anything that he doesn't recognize this morning?
I'm not sure I would know an AI core processor if it bit me square onto my ass.
I would.
And he looks at her and goes, "No, you got me on that one."
Okay.
Well, it's missing.
Well, I haven't seen it.
Wait a minute. We are talking about the thing that made that thing work and do what it wanted to do, yeah?
Yes,
Right.
yes. We're talking about the thing that makes it a warbot and not just, I don't know, a multi-legged
He
lifter.
takes his sunglasses off and he's doing this. He's like, "Oh shit, that's not good. That's not good at all."
Why do you think we're having this meeting, Sean? Why do you think that I called you in here?
No, it would be Walker, not Sean.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
Walker.
Walker.
Mayor.
Okay.
Okay. No. You are correct. If someone grabs something like that, no, that's not good if it's not us. All right. I'm gonna go and talk to his friends, and we're gonna go see if we can find what happened. We'll do some tracking and try to find out. Because you're right, that is not the kind of thing that need to fall in the wrong
Not
hands.
at all. No, I would. It's very something like that would be extremely dangerous.
CC.
Oh, and we're still going to bring you the supplies that I said we would as soon as we get back to our home base.
That's him. I already give you all my stuff.
We're still going to do that. Okay,
Good.
but we will.
Again,
try...
not why I called you here, but thank you for telling me that,
not
Mr.
a problem.
Sadowski.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, Mayor, I'm actually glad. It's a good presenta. No, we cannot have something like that running around out there. So I'm going to go talk to them, and we're going to go see if we can find out. Because you're right, that kind of thing could be used to really bad caca.
Have you talked to your cleanup crews?
We talked to the head of all the cleanup crews. They're also following up, and I expect a report later today. But since you were one of the few groups that were not part of the cleanup crew, that's why I called you in.
Oh,
all right.
If you don't give the one guy a medal or whatever it is you give for such things.
You talking about Pete?
Cole, what's your character's name?
Oh, that's Ronan.
Ronan. If you do not give the Ronan person a medal, you're wrong. Because he crawled up underneath the damn thing and like shut down half its functionality, and he almost got stabbed through the heart with a giant leg. So just saying, these people fought their asses off.
I couldn't have done that when I was young. Yeah.
Well,
right.
Okay. She says, point taken. Please have Mr. Ronan be available tonight for the evening program, and perhaps we can do some. And I was planning on doing some recognition, and I would be glad to mention him.
Yeah, no, they all fought their asses off. I mean, that one girl, she couldn't even hardly lift the damn gun, and she was still shooting the hell out of it with the gun. It was amazing.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, perhaps you would like to put together a report of what all these people did during it. It was a lot of people doing a lot of things, and I would be glad to mention any specific acts of heroism.
You know what?
We'd like to acknowledge the people that work for the benefit of our community, Walker. Including yourself.
Yeah, we were taught in my clan that you have to speak the story of others' heroics. I've never done it before. I'll do it this time. It's fine.
Great.
Well, we're going to go find this damn thing, because if somebody else grabbed it. Now, what I need to know, Mayor, do we have your permission to investigate it to its fullest extent here in the town?
Are you suggesting some kind of backroom interrogation of our citizens?
Just normal deputization.
All we need is the authority to say you have to talk to us because the mayor said so.
Yes, if you could deputize us.
Yes, I would say that that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right. Very good.
I'm just saying is that if you have reason to believe that somebody has, done this and are not willing to just give it up, then please, bring them back.
You can give us badges or paperwork, or I can just throw you under the bus when they get pissed.
Yeah, well,
it's whichever you want.
I'm telling you that we do have a system of justice here, so we don't want to abrogate that. But as you mentioned, Walker, this is an item that could be used it could be very dangerous, and I would definitely not want it to fall into the hands of some of the more freewheeling groups that exist outside of this of our town.
You mean the opportunists? Since he's pretty much everybody who lives in this town. Yeah,
well,
I know what you mean.
about the organized opportunists.
Sissy, I understand. We're gonna go talk to Jason and the rest of the crew. We're gonna get on top of it. You
Thank
put the word
for your
out.
assistance, Walker. Thank
You put the word
Mr.
out.
Sadowski, for your assistance and for coming so quickly.
Thank you. It's my pleasure, madam.
And then she.
Oh,
yeah. You see her over there pouring herself, some alcohol.
I would say she is heavily dosing her coffee. Because Walker is that kind of guy. He just is. And I totally get it. So he looks at you and go, okay, so yeah, we have a problem.
It seems so.
Let's go wake everybody up. I know you want them to sleep, but this is pretty important. If someone gets the brain of a giant killer robot that they can walk around the rest of the desert with, we are all screwed.
Pretty much. Okay. All right. So wander back to the party. Grab some feet, wake people up.
Good morning, Vietnam.
You guys have gotten maybe an hour,
no.
2 hours of sleep at this point.
Yeah, by the way, I threw the door open and I did say that out loud. I said, "Good morning, Vietnam."
I look around. Who's that?
It's Mike. It's Mike Chenway.
No, I mean, who's Vietnam?
Your new good friend. Oh, you did not see the movie?
Indochina.
Hold on. No. You did not. It's a famous Robin Williams movie. You did not see it?
Walker Chenway is from the 1880s, 1890s.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yo siento.
Victorian Earth. He's from Victoria.
I've seen some of your movies, but I mean, I'm not seeing every single thing that you guys have seen.
So he walks over to you and he puts his hands firmly, but not, forcefully on your shoulders. Says, "Before you die, you must watch that movie." And I'm going to give you a list of other ones that you have to see before you die.
People have told me Shaw Brothers movies. Now, those were good.
No. Princess Bride. This is another one you must watch.
It is one of my favorite American movies. It is quite good.
And he looks over. Jason.
I'm in a truck.
Grab his
the door
foot.
closed.
Grab. Okay.
Jason.
Okay. Anyway,
we gotta talk, man.
Why are you? What's this Good Morning Vietnam
emergency meeting, Chenway?
CC, the mayor had a chat with me and Mike, and it's a pretty serious situation.
Yes.
What?
Are you debating on if I want to wake up or not?
Jason, the shit. Reveille.
I promise you.
Rise up.
Caitlin,
what's this situation about?
Make your own goddamn.
So Caitlin, did you ever see the movie I'm talking about?
What, The Princess Bride?
No. Good Morning Vietnam.
Good Morning Vietnam.
I have not. I'm surprised Cole hasn't made me watch it yet.
Okay, but are you familiar with the punchline?
Yes.
Him screaming. So yeah, you would have felt the vibrations
because of Cole.
Okay.
I said, there's an emergency. Like, what is it?
Okay, we need everyone together before we can tell you. Ronan, grab his foot, shake his foot, get up.
Okay. So just so you
off your ass and on your feet.
Yeah. Sean, just to put a little bit in perspective here. I mean, this is a movie that is over 40 years old at this point in the timeline.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of these people who are young enough that it was before they were born.
Like Mike is 65, so yeah.
Well, yeah.
He definitely would have seen it.
So Mike is older
near
than
future. Like, what year
is
it?
Mike gets a reference right away, but I'm just saying.
Mike is older than me, but he's probably one of the only ones who is. So yeah, I get you.
I decided to play a character my own age, so. But, like I said, this is what Mike looks
Ronan
like right here.
probably has no clue, and of course, Chen Wei being from an entirely different alt.
Angel doesn't get the reference.
The only one who would know it. Angel wouldn't get it.
Anyway, what year is it actually in this world? In Ida's
Caitlin knows
like
it.
Early 90s.
Angel does not.
I think.
Yeah, 1990, 1990. Yeah, okay.
So the point is, I say this completely obscure, bizarre thing, and it's going to happen again.
It
and it's
should.
fun, and it's funny. But anyway, he's looking around. He's like, "Okay, Jason, get your coffee. We got to have a very important conversation. There's a potential brain of a murder robot out there."
Okay.
Is he still asleep?
Yeah,
Is somebody going to
last
put the
night
brain in
missing,
something?
Yeah, they're gonna make a carnivorous vacuum cleaner.
But you guys have been here a little bit, yeah? I mean,
about a week.
No, we've been here for.
oh,
We are here for 11 days now.
A week and a half.
Okay, all right. So you don't understand, but I'm going to tell you right now. If somebody knows what they are doing with an artificial intelligence that could have operated the thing we killed last night, which, by the way, that's the essence of the problem. Somebody stole it, and the mayor intelligently suggested that maybe we did, because she pretty much knew, or I suspected she would know, that we took the turbo laser. She's fine with
Jason.
that. She's fine with that, by the way. We're all good.
Did she say she's fine with that, or are you like saying,
not so
okay,
many
she didn't yell
words.
at you too much?
I come out of the ambulance.
I am taking full responsibility. It's not an fall on you. She's going to be pissy with me. I don't care.
The
Because
beatings will now begin. Okay.
I've protected this town so many times. I don't give a shit.
Anyway,
but the point is,
okay.
yeah, a murder robot AI is out there, and we got to.
Jason, did you take the AI from the robot?
No, I did not take an AI. What the fuck is an AI?
Artificial intelligence.
I know what the words mean.
I think we want to know what it looks like.
Then
Which
why
is
did
a good
you ask?
point. I don't know what it looks like either.
I look over at Mike and I'm like, the fuck? Because it's like, then why did you ask the question? Yeah.
Well, I mean, what is it?
WTF?
It's a thing that somebody took, and I don't know. It was inside.
There were us there. We were cutting shit off, and then there were all the other guys working on the site. I have no idea what everybody took. I know what we took because that's all I cared about.
The cleanup crew says they did not take it, but I'm gonna go have a chat with.
They're full of shit then.
Not necessarily. You don't know.
So who else came and took it then?
That's what we've been asked to find out.
Well,
so
since
how
you
many
and
people
Walker
were working on the thing, tearing it apart?
Was it just you and Walker, Jason?
No, it was me, Walker, Chen Wei.
Chen Wei, okay.
But it was just a turbo laser.
All the other crew people, we cut the other turbo lasers off and set them down on the ground.
See, Pete, I'm going to go talk to. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page before I go and talk to him. He's one of my best friends, and he's one of the top people in the cleanup crew. I need to get a lifter from him anyway.
Okay, well, is that it?
We are all officially, by the mayor's declaration, deputized. That is the word you use, Mike?
Deputized.
We have the ability to go and piss people off, and if they say anything about it, then we tell them to go bitch at the mayor.
Okay,
so,
I'll take the.
Well, we got half of that already, anyway.
I would rather not piss people off.
We are.
No, not at all.
She has asked us. She has accepted that we did not do it, and that we understand how vitally dangerous this is. So she's asked us to find out who might have grabbed it. I have some suspicions.
What are they?
Well, there's a couple of the merchants who would see that as a beautiful opportunity, and they're smart enough to understand the possibilities.
Okay.
Otherwise, somebody who's with one of the raider groups who happened to be around at the time, they would have probably thought, brain of giant thing that kills people. We should take that.
Okay, so Bruce, from my recollections, what do I recall of being people around the stuff that was being taken?
Well, I mean, there were the cleanup crews were basically just doing their best to dismantle weapons off of the and important things out of the.
Did I notice anybody that was not on the cleanup crew besides us three?
Well, not that you guys are that familiar with all the different cleanup crews, but I would.
They all wear the orange jumpsuits, though, right?
They do, but they also have different armbands to indicate which ones they're with. And you did see, alpha, beta, gamma. There were different ones. They were all basically, it was all hands on deck as far as getting this thing taken apart. And made safe. Okay, is probably the best term. Okay?
So my question
but you guys were very concentrating on what you were doing, which was partially trying to not be around other people, because you were trying to take turbo laser. So I'm just saying is that
All right.
So I did not see anybody out of sorts. They all looked like cleanup crew people to me.
Nothing that would immediately come to mind.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I don't even think you know where the AI matrix would have been on the.
I'm assuming in the center of the thing. So
somewhere inside. Yeah.
I think inspecting the robot and looking for clues are our next option here.
Yes, I agree. I was going to suggest that. Jason, just out of character, you said 3, but we were all there for the fight.
Yeah, but nobody was getting into the robot other than us.
No.
I mean, an argument could be made that Jonah was close enough that he might have gone inside and saw something. I'm not saying he did, and obviously we know Ronan.
I don't think he did.
No, and we all out of character know that. But all I'm saying is, it's not just going to be on the 3 of us who were stealing the turbo laser.
All right.
I don't think Ronan had anything to do with it, because I saw him go underneath it, plug the thing in, and then his combat team was all busy congratulating him on the great work job he did. So
I'm more concerned of what other
took
people
his bombs from him.
Okay.
I'm more concerned what other people might try to claim as opposed to what's actually.
All right. Well, once
I'm
we
not
get
worried about that.
Okay, everybody. Once we get some breakfast, we'll head out and check the robot out.
Well,
I had my coffee and bagel. I'm fine.
I have my.
I'm going back to sleep.
Are you kidding me? We are.
Jason.
What? All of us are going to crawl around over the robot? How is that going to be accomplished? Anything?
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take care of that part.
It's still dark out.
Get a lead.
Wait, is it
No, it's daytime now.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
I know my around such things. I'll go take a look, and I will give you a full report what I discover.
All right. I'll grab my toolbox and my super glove and head out.
By the way,
I don't know jack shit about combat robots. So
Jason, you and I still need to have a talk because.
After later when I have like thoughts going through.
Because I don't want to stay stuck here. It's as simple as that. Okay, everybody.
All right. Okay. So whoever wants to come with me and Walker can come along, I guess.
I was just about to ask, do you mind if I tag along? Because once
Not
I'm
at
awake,
all.
I'm awake.
Not in the slightest.
Not at all.
Okay.
More eyes,
Okay.
more possibilities of seeing shit.
All right.
All right, so you guys all
Be like,
head on over to.
saw things, man.
I'm sorry, Ronan. What did you say?
When he said that more eyes to see things, be like, and we all come back like, yo, I seen things, man.
I thought you were going to come back with more eyes.
Oh. I thought he was making an Avengers reference. Good luck, morons.
So, I literally just watched that series. I decided to indulge myself and watched all that.
I remember recently seeing a clip of Peter Griffin from Family Guy, like, oh crap, now I got to stand next to the Vietnam veteran who's saying I've seen things.
So I have Explorer, Fringe Explorer, +4 notice, Survival out the wazoo. I am applying all of that to looking for signs and tracks and shit like that.
Okay.
All right. Well. Okay, so you guys walk over to where the warbot is.
All right.
Okay, and you can see that they have they're still in the process of dismantling it. Okay, they have removed all the legs, and and of course, it's they got a meter, an alarm on the power supply on the power port where they drain the power out of it, so that if all of a sudden there's power running in it, it will it will basically give an alarm, so they know that like some backup power plant inside this thing is kicked on and is powering up again.
Is Pete out there?
Pete is probably not, because he's probably still sleeping, like some people. But let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
I was going to say either Pete or someone in his crew that knows me.
Right. Okay. The answer is yes. There is someone in his crew that's there, and like I say, you can see there are people swarming over it. They're still, you can see like the standard, torches going, and those and cutting torches and spray of molten metal going here and there, and you can see they've got some cranes on. It's still stuck with the rebar into its center, because
Joaquim, I know you know who I am. Can you tell everybody stop for just a few? Take a break. Mayor asked us to look for what happened to the brain thing inside that thing, so we got to do some tracking as such.
Oh, yeah, Walker. Yeah, it's disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me.
We went up. Yeah, we went up to the to the supply port on the on the bot on the Spider. Okay, where they load in all during the war. They loaded in all the stuff that the internal systems needed. They would put things where it needed to go inside all those internal type things that operate inside big giant robots like this. Things like power cells and armaments, especially the heavy shells that they should have been firing off the back of that cannon, but there weren't any left apparently. Thank God.
Right. Sure.
Anyways, so we get up to it, and what do we see? Is that we see this thing, which took us a second to realize what it was, but it was basically the cradle that the AI matrix would have been inside the Spider. Something had called it out, and it wasn't there. Now, of course, we immediately started running down the hillside, checking to make sure it wasn't in the gully somewhere. Just fell off and rolled out.
Right, sure,
Is just laying around there someplace getting dusty? No, we didn't find anything. So
can they move on their own?
Walker, that's something like that doesn't just. I mean, at least I don't think so. It doesn't just come out on its own. Something has to call it out.
It's possible. He looks over. He looks over at Mike, and he looks at Angel. I don't know who else. Ronan, did you come? Or Chenwei?
Ronan, are you with us?
Yeah.
So he looks at whoever's else there, and he looks at them, and he looks really concerned. He's like, self-motivational mechanisms for an AI is not unheard of.
Why wouldn't they make it so it can walk away? I mean, it wants to save itself, right?
CC, which means now we're going to have to go in, figure out what kind of motive system it had, and then see if we can follow its tracks.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do now. Somebody go wake Pete up. I'm sorry. I know he needs sleep, but he's the one I know who understands these stuff. Somebody go get him. And again, on the authority of the mayor, I told you I was going to throw her under the bus if it came down to it.
Yes, good.
Under the authority of the mayor, no more work. Everybody stop while we investigate what the hell happened with the thing. Thank you.
Okay, Bruce?
Yeah.
I'm going to inspect the area where the AI should have been. Now, that would be inside the machine, correct? It would have been inside.
Well, there's this big, orifice that's open now, and like I said, it looks like they're, that there, would have been like some kind of a grabber, something that you would put some unit onto, and then it would pull it down inside the robot, and at which point other things inside, if it was operational, would then take that and put it where it should be. So what you see is you see this grabber is kind of a piston, all right? But on the end of it is this very, very cyberpunk looking cradle that looks, that basically has all kinds of connections to it. that so that something possibly neural would have been inside of that cradle.
Right.
And there's nothing there right now. I mean, if you
All
want
right.
to have it dripping some kind of strange, pseudo encephalitic fluid, that's fine. I'm just saying there's something there that, that somebody who knows these kinds of things would go and say, well, that sure looks like, where either a cybernetic or a real human, a brain would have been, and who took it, or how the hell did it get out? Where did it go?
Hey, Mike.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, do me a favor.
Yes, Walker.
See if you can determine if he used legs like the spider thing on a smaller level, if it was a hover system, or if it was track vehicle or something like that. And as soon as you have a sense of that, gives me a better idea what to look for tracks. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can differentiate something that helps me figure out where it might have gone.
Okay.
Hey, Bruce, did
All
we
right.
ever get that screen from Anna?
What about Anna?
The screen that one of us commissioned her to make.
Oh yeah, the non blow your eyes out screen.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, one of them is supposed to be ready today, and then the other two are supposed to be ready tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So everyone, if you'll please forgive me, this whole move thing is happening very, very fast. I need to talk to somebody who's just texted me. I'm going to step off and let you guys do what you're doing. Walker is off trying to track whatever might have left, and see if we can figure out where it went. But you don't have to hurry on that. I need to make this phone call.
All right. Okay. See you in a little bit.
First question is there a trail of goo going out from the patch?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a trail that leads away from the...
The answer is yes. You see some spattering, some discoloration on the damaged rock of the mountainside.
All right.
This thing basically, did a lot of grinding and struggling as it tried to get free of those rebar spikes that were in its gut.
Sure. Okay.
I'm going to go over and get the screen.
All right.
So now you're going to wake up.
Well, I was annoyed and I'm awake, so.
Okay. Bruce, what I'm focusing in is on how they got the machine to open up to get the AI out. That's what I'm focused on.
Maybe it just ejected the AI once it knew wasn't able to function anymore.
That doesn't make sense. As advanced as this thing would, it would want to protect its most valuable component.
But if somebody was going to loot it and cut it into pieces, why wouldn't it throw the component out to go somewhere else?
Well, does it look like the panel that was covering the cradle, where the cradle came out, was it cut away? Was it moved away?
It doesn't look like it was in any way like cut into. It doesn't look like someone like pried off protective plates or things like that.
Yeah, the thing was extremely tough. There's darn few things that could open it up.
Yeah.
Does it look like someone may have sent maybe a remote command or overridden something and made the panel open like it opened naturally?
It's possible.
Okay, all right. So
I'm just saying it doesn't look like it was pried open. It looks like it's just open.
And it wasn't open when we were fighting the darn thing.
It would have been almost impossible for you guys to know that. So I'm just saying, but while you were going around and doing whatever you were doing, you didn't suddenly see there was a big, panel open at any point. But like, again, you weren't looking for it. You didn't know what.
Well, Ronan got pretty close to it. Ronan, did you see this panel?
There were people all over this thing. So
okay. All right. Well,
before it went down, though.
I don't think it's possible that it wasn't pried open or cut open, but it did open for whatever reason.
So yeah, then it may have opened to let the thing leave on its own.
Is it electronically locked? Does it look like it's an electronic lock?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it has like handles or anything like you like grab onto it, pull it open or something like that. So yeah, it would operate internally. Yeah.
My thought process is that when it lost power, its reserve power that kept the brain alive popped open the hatch and it escaped.
A magnetic lock. And the electromagnetic lock loses power, reserve power is drained, the hatch comes open. Okay, I can buy that. I can go with that.
I mean, that's all I can figure.
Mm-hmm.
Having
it worked in Die Hard
experience,
anyway.
Right?
Okay.
All
right. Okay, we'll go with that theory.
Say follow the goo and see if it goes anywhere.
All right. Okay. Ronan, Chen Wei, why don't you guys track the goo and see where it goes?
Maybe.
I mean, the problem is they use a light for repulsor lifts, so all it needed was basically a flashlight on the bottom of it that it can kind of hover. So
that's true. So let's try to see where this trail of goo goes then.
I'm going to try to go get the screen and then I'll
we
hook
need
it
to,
up to the
we need
drone
to like
and
walk.
start looking with the drone.
All right,
do we need to like walk down the trail, or can you use drones to follow it? Or I mean, now that you have a computer,
you're gonna need to follow it first before I can get everything to get the drone up. So
okay,
Mr.
then
Tracker
let's
with
try
you.
it then.
What?
Ken has Mr. Tracker with him. Ronan.
Mr. Tracker. Oh.
Damn it.
Well, dog. All right, dog.
Cole, you've been voluntold to follow a trail of goo.
Yeah, I know I've been following the trail of doom.
Goo.
G-O-O.
Brain goo.
Goom?
Brain poo.
Goo.
Yeah, brain
G-O-O.
You know, like ooey gooey? Ooey gooey.
Oh.
Yeah.
And therefore, I will go lift up my shoe and go, oh man, those were expensive Gucci shoes. It's going to take hours to get that out.
Oh, Gucci shoes, they're for stepping on goo, you mean?
They're expensive.
I didn't realize you were so effeminate there, Ronan.
Well, you know.
Okay, just tell us, like, what can you tell from this? Like, where's this trail go?
Cole,
you know what we're trying to find, right?
Right, we're seeing if the trail of goo from the brain leads anywhere.
Okay.
Ranges.
So you guys are going to like try to climb. If it goes up, you're going to try to climb the side of the mountain. You know, or.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to need whoever's going to do that. I'm just going to need some climb checks.
Okay, sounds good. It's something I'm trained in. Ha ha. All right, let's see how badly I can roll here.
Where are we going? Right. Up?
4.
Okay.
Splat.
Oh no.
Hate when that happens.
Okay, so Mike's the only one doing this?
You know, I'm guessing Ronan's climbing up, following the
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'll follow, but I mean, I'm not the one who's looking for the trail, so I'll follow behind them.
That's exactly what they're doing. So I need you to do a climb check.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let me get my climb here.
Are you okay? Are you responsive at all?
11.
Okay.
What's your climb skill, Ken?
He moved.
I have a D6, but I rolled a 6 and then it exploded. So it's
yeah. Cole, are you making this roll, or are you not with the group now?
Oh, he responds to that.
Suddenly he got real big.
Oh, I know. It's just. All right. Let's see. Eight.
Okay.
Climb.
All right. Well, you can't go too far because right above you, you can see all these roiling, clouds and things like that. So it's like pretty scary. Right now the whole town has been under what most people would be considered a very scary, light show that goes on right above them most of the time. So you're climbing up in that direction. Apparently, these droplets, where you're seeing the mountainside discolored from droplets, is moving, is going up the side of the mountain.
Oh wow!
Okay, so you're climbing up there. You're able to do it. But Mike, you're as you do this, you're kicking rocks free, accidentally, of course, and they're rolling down, banging off of things. People are down on the spider saying, "Hey, watch what you're doing."
Sorry.
Yeah.
Rocks.
they are wearing hard hats, which is, but I'm just saying though is it's there's a couple of ones that go clang off the side of the armor on the bot,
Sure.
And, it's a little, more than a little disturbing. And of course, they're always looking if something else is going to fall down. Anyway, so Chen Wei is able to follow after you without any real problem, and Ronan, I guess, is climbing cleanup.
Okay.
Because you're basically knocking free all the rocks that are loose in that direction as you go climbing along. So yeah, it basically it goes up and it starts moving in a southerly direction.
All right.
Okay. You also notice that there are some scratch marks on the rock. Like
Interesting.
Something, and like, I don't know what you're going to interpret that as. But there's definitely signs like, maybe somebody took a pick and, like hit it into the rock in order to get a good grip. You know what I'm saying?
Someone
like
using climbing gear?
Yeah, well, maybe something using climbing gear or something that has climbing gear naturally part of its body.
Interesting.
Maybe some spider legs that were more like spikes. Anyways, it's you see. It's not, since you don't know how big this object is that you're trying to find, it's not clear to you, how close they would have to be, but you're definitely seeing something that's beginning to make you think that somebody is either, using some climbing gear, or has the ability to embed anchors, temporarily into the rock face in order to traverse it.
Okay.
This essentially what you're doing is traversing the rock face and moving further southward.
Okay. From the size of the cradle, Mike should be able to estimate about how big the brain was. Because you said it was in a cradle, so we can kind of say, okay, about how big is this thing?
You would say just making a guess, it would be around the size of a basketball.
Okay, that's not too big.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll continue to try to follow the scratched rocks or trail of goo, whatever's better, and see what we can do. We've got Ronan, who's expert at tracking, so he should be able to do it.
My Native American girlfriend taught me how to track.
You're a forest ranger, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruce.
Yeah, she loved the environment because it's her ancestors' land, so she wanted to preserve it. And trying to get in her pants, I became a ranger, and I liked it.
So his Indian name is Fuzzy Bunny Slippers.
Yes.
Bruce.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the area up above that we're going near, where it's all clouds, roiling. How far above us is it?
At this point, let me roll a die here. It's about 85 feet above you.
Oh, 85 feet? I thought it was like I thought we were like a foot away or something.
Well, 85
Okay.
feet, considering what you're seeing, I mean, that means that it means that you can feel the air tugging at you and making it and making your situation even more precarious, because I mean, you're doing this basically like a free climb. So if you got knocked off, you'd be falling probably about 100 feet down to rock breakdown below you, and
Shit.
it's a serious injury, dude.
All right. So the wind's getting a little. As we're going higher, the winds are picking up.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna use my equipment token. I say maybe we should like use ropes and pitons and tie ourselves.
Okay.
You want to go back and get that stuff?
No, that's why I used an equipment token for it.
He wants to say he had it on his person.
You were carrying climbing gear on you the entire time?
And not using it?
If we were going to climb.
How? Never mind.
Okay, Bruce, if you think I couldn't have it, then I don't have it.
No, I just want to make sure you're saying that you loaded
Obviously, the
climbing
excuse
gear
would be,
before you
but
left.
Okay.
To go over with the spider, and that's very I think everyone should applaud him for having the presence of mind to do that. There is a thing over on the side, hanging off the side of a cliff face. It's not actually a bad idea. It's just that no one else thought about it. And,
okay.
No, I didn't know.
If we may make a reference to Princess Bride, when suddenly he says, "If only we had a plague cloak," and somebody pulls it out of the bag. You mean like this?
I was thinking more like.
If only we had a Holocaust cloak. You mean like this?
Cloak, yeah. And
It fit me so well, Malcolm X, that I could keep it.
Yeah, Chenway just pulled a bunch of pitons and hammers and rope out of his backpack.
Okay.
Oh, we need pecans and
Good
rope.
job,
Oh, okay,
Chenway.
I got it in my purse.
I was thinking Boondock Saints. Good thing you brought your fucking rope.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good reference.
Never
That's
seen it.
Excellent. Oh, Oh, you're wrong. You are officially wrong.
Uh-oh. I hate when that happens.
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it
All right.
gets the nose again.
All right, so Chenway, we'll start heading back down. You've got climbing gear. You start heading up.
Dark Star.
Well, actually, the three of them are currently up on the rock wall. So he suddenly, you start looking around saying, "This is getting pretty precarious." And Chenway suddenly says, "Well, did this help?" And he starts pulling stuff
All
out of
right.
his backpack.
Yeah, is it? The trail keeps going up, right?
It's a lateral. It's moving laterally across.
Okay, well,
the
All right.
like somebody was trying to avoid getting, close to everybody down below.
Try to continue following the trail, although I think this is the point where we might actually want to go back and use a drone. But,
Okay, so can I get a sense of what's going on with me, or am I just way off screen at this point?
I'm way off screen.
Why don't you guys bring them up to speed?
Okay,
I
we
went to
found.
go get the screen, and they found the trail of goo, and then they climbed up a mountain, and now they're following some scratch marks.
All right, so since I was trying to find a trail, I would be with them, yes?
Okay.
Sure, why not?
I thought you were running off to talk to Pete.
No, I told them to go get Pete, but while I asked them to get him,
They never did that.
No.
Well, then they're dumbasses, and I'm going to yell at them later. But if a trail was found, Walker is going with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's as it gets brighter, during the day, it's this trail is that, which is really more like a blood splatter than anything. They're finding it on the rock face, and they're like following it, and that's when they noticed that there were some like chisel marks on the rock face, like maybe somebody used some kind of a climbing hammer, like the ice hammers, or something else that might be, like a pointed leg that could have been jammed into rocks and things like that.
My supposition is that the spider motif continued with the internal, which means that the AI had its own spider legs.
There's nothing wrong with that deduction. Okay,
I hadn't even considered
I'm
that.
just simply telling you that that follows the facts as well as anything else that's been presented.
With design, one thing I've learned in my travels that people have design motifs, and once they're stuck on an idea, they keep it for everything they design.
Interesting. Like fins on 50s automobiles.
See, exactly
Okay.
that. Oh, I rolled with the guy who looked a lot like, what's his name? James Dean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he and I.
Yeah, he died in a car accident, I think.
He did. That is correct. That's
I
right.
was there. I was there when it happened on one of the worlds that I visited.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the one you know or not, but yeah, I was there.
Okay.
I was very upset.
Okay. Mike sends a message to Angel. Angel. Can you go get this Pete fellow? We were supposed to do that and I forgot. Would you go find him?
Where does he live?
Walker, where does he live?
I give you directions to where I know his place is, which is actually not far from Walker's place.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
I
basically
pass
up in
along
the
the
mountains in
directions.
their own set of tunnels.
All right, I pass along the directions to Angel.
Sure, I'll go find Pete.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are following these tracks. Is Jason joined up with us yet?
He's sending
No,
up a
he's
drone.
getting the screen from Anna.
By the way, Ronan, I wanted to ask you a question, if that's okay.
Cole,
Hello, Ronan.
that
What?
was to you.
I wanted to ask you a question, if I may.
Yes.
The fuck were you thinking when you did the crazy shit you did with the spider?
Say that again.
The fuck what? Hang on, let me slow down and speak more like English. What the fuck were you thinking when you crawled up underneath the body of the giant killer spider bot with explosives? Well, I mean,
Well, thought that maybe he wouldn't be able to attack me if I was under him.
so what you're saying is you are as crazy as I am.
Aye.
Oh, we are so screwed. But well done.
Yeah.
Well done to you, sir. I salute you.
Yeah. What precipitated his basically leaping into the culvert was the fact that Angel had just cut off the leg that was most likely to spear him.
That was Chen Wei.
That was Chen Wei. I'm sorry.
Chen Wei. Angel was taking the giant Uber,
I was
sniper
taking the
rifle.
Gatling gun.
No, it was it was not the Gatling gun. It was the because I was firing the Gatling gun. You were firing the
She was firing the rail gun.
The rail gun at the guns that was on
a
it.
tank killing sniper rifle for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
And Angel fell in love with it.
She was taking out the turbo lasers on the top of each.
That's
of the
what
legs.
it is. Turbo lasers.
All right. I do
turbo
make it
laser,
very, very clear.
Auto laser, whatever you want to call it.
I do make it railguns actually fire projectiles. They just fire them from electromagnetic rails.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
it's
basically
electromagnetic.
they're spike drillers. They're like planetary impact.
Drillers.
Exactly. All right. So the point is, the group does know Walker seems slightly desperate to talk to Pete. So, you don't know why. If you do get a hold of him, hopefully you remember, oh, by the way, Walker really wants to talk to you. But I'm helping track whatever the hell this thing is we're following.
Okay. All right. So Angel, since she hasn't had much spotlight time, Angel, you go and wander over to, where it's pretty obvious on the left-hand side, there's this big area where the cleanup crew operates out of. And, they're, first of all, there's a bunch of them that are, still working on cleaning up some other skyfalls that have fallen out. But you can basically see these big doors that go into it. And, it's not hard it's obviously not, it's more of an industrial area rather than being a place where people live. It's not residential. All right. So you go and climb up there, up a set of stairs that's been like attached to the outside of the hill. And they've got various winches and things like that. And you go inside and you can hear people banging on things, and you can hear the clatter of the hiss of torches and stuff like that, and of course the crackle of electrical discharge. And someone sees you and says, hey, pretty lady. Someone who apparently doesn't know who you are. He says, he says, we're on shift right now, but if you want to come back later, we'd be glad to, entertain you.
She's so going to kick your ass.
She's tempted. Really considering that at the moment. No, but I'm sorry. I'm actually looking for Pete. Walker sent me to find him.
That lucky dog, man. I got to get to be the head of the crew. So I get first pick.
Angel rolls her eyes at that comment.
I would so punch this guy in the junk.
He says he's in his quarters. He says, here, says you better come with me. It's it's way too dangerous to wander around this place without knowing where things are. Yeah.
Okay.
And and if this was a porn, then we'd go on to something else, but we're not. Yeah. Come on over this way. I'll show you how it's done. But instead, he actually leads you over to Pete's quarters. Got a big sign there says, Pete lives here. When the door is closed, it better be important. The door is closed.
So it's the same sign Jason has.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
On the woo-woo van.
Mine's just symbology,
though.
though.
More of a submarine, with one of those things you just rotate, and open up.
I shall knock on the door and hope that he actually answers.
Ding, ding, ding. And the guy says he'll never hear that. And he hands you this 2-foot-long, 20-pound monkey wrench. Here, use this.
For fuck's sake.
And you can see him beginning to giggle because he knows he's not going to get in trouble for this. He wants to do it. He hands it to you.
Why? No.
Well,
fine.
He doesn't answer, so your little
okay, no,
fine.
Really wasn't very impressive. It's like you banging on a steel plate. It just didn't resound the way I think you wanted it to.
Fine, I will use the stupid monkey wrench.
All right.
And then I'm backing away from the door.
And you're just gonna stand there. You're not gonna hit it 3 times, shaving a haircut, 2 bits, anything.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a
not
classic.
Asking her, what are you doing? Is it just like one clang, or are you doing
the shaving haircut bit? And then I'm backing away from the door. I'm backing away from the door.
It's hilarious.
Hey, I know it.
Obviously, the door spins, opens up, and he says, "What the hell do you think you guys doing?" And of course, he sees you, and he's like,
"His idea."
There, basically, wearing a pair of trunks. And
sorry, his idea. And I'm pointing out to the guy.
Like they found Walker, right? He was working on his equipment, and he goes, oh, it's you.
That's what we're calling it these days, working on our equipment.
You like that? Thank you. I thought that was very.
I thought they used to call it choking the chicken, but now they're calling it other things.
Yes, not choking the chicken. Okay. Anyways, he goes. You see him go. Hello, little lady. And he says, "Good job out there. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to tell you how much, we appreciated your help and all. Being that we're busy trying to save Ronan from dying."
No.
You were in entirely different locations, is what I'm trying to tell you. Anyways, he says, it's and he's like, he kind of shakes his head and he says, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry to disturb you, but Walker sent me. He said he wanted to talk to you. I'm very sorry to disturb you.
What, now? Like right now?
He never gave me a determined timetable.
Oh, so okay, then I can just see him whenever I get up.
It did sound pretty urgent, so I do recommend that you at least try.
Oh, urgent now. Can you tell me anything about what this is about?
I honestly don't know. I do know. I'm not telling him.
Okay. I'm just asking if you're trying to do anything to motivate this guy to actually do what you want.
No.
Because he looks sleepy and tired, much like Jason looks sleepy and tired.
You got any cash?
All right.
That often
use
works.
the same
obviously
thing.
not trying to persuade him in any way.
Yeah, use the same thing that Annika used on Pellinor.
All right.
I don't have
He's
those.
gonna
Angel
go
does not
to
have those
say,
charms.
Well, okay.
That's true.
All right. Go and tell him that I'll be along as soon as I can. And thanks for the message. And he shuts the door for you.
Lovely. I'm still holding the monkey wrench, right?
I'm assuming you're staying there with the wrench.
That guy's still next to me.
Yeah.
I'm shoving the monkey wrench to his chest, jackass. I'm walking away.
Thank you kindly. Always appreciate a kind word from a young
Thank
lady.
you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah.
Thank
I believe
you, sir.
I'll have a scotch.
Yeah. And of course, he never mentioned his name. So when you get back and complain to Walker, he's not in trouble with Walker. Just Pete.
All right.
Yeah, just Pete.
Anyway, you can just see him, just thinking about how can I get Pete in trouble so I can take his job. So, but not in a bad way, where something bad happens.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch to Jason.
All right. So
Give him some screen time.
Back to you, Jason.
Hi.
What's up? You're going to talk to Anna, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's find out here. Let's just give a luck roll for her. See what condition her shop is in. Hey, her shop didn't take a direct hit. Okay, cool. So she's. You can see that there's a bunch of holes. And have been blown through the canvas of her of the tent, that's around her shop. So and little trails of dust you can see sifting through some of those holes. Okay, because dust constantly falls in this world. Yeah. So she, of course, likes to keep her shop clean because, it's bad for the electronics. But anyways, she's in there working on something. And as a matter of fact, I'm sure at this point, she's working on your things. And so there she is working away and pretty intense. See, does she notice you?
Dum dum dum.
Yes. Oh, okay. She sees your shadow fall across her workspace. Looks up and goes, "Oh, it's you, Jason." He says,
It is me.
I know what you're here for."
Excellent. Is it ready?
Okay, now remind me, are we square on the payment?
Yeah, we gave you all that stuff, and you said that was good.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
and you were going to have one ready today, and the other one's
yeah,
ready.
he says, I'm kind of, full up. I don't want to have to break out my accounting. Okay. Well, great. Then you see that you see that screen
Yes.
and inside that big plastic bag over there
Okay.
on the table. That's yours.
All right. And
All
I'll
right.
bring you some canvas for your tent.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I got to get that patch probably no later than tomorrow. But I mean, I knew that you wanted your equipment ASAP, so I'm working on the second one, and
Excellent.
so it shouldn't be any big deal since I've already got the other one working.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll
By
leave
the
you
way,
to it
you
then.
haven't brought anything to plug in and make sure it does work. You're just taking it on her word.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, then I'll come back and shoot her.
Yeah, okay. You're
No,
not the
I'm
first
kidding.
person who said that to her.
I'm sure. Not in this world.
No.
I said, well, I assume I'm trusting you at work, so I'm going to go ahead and I need it
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
I
so
made the spec, you know. I mean, if you got something I can plug it into to prove it to you, I'll be glad to do so.
I'm not right now. I'll just take it with me and.
Okay. All right. Well, if it doesn't work, please let me know right away because I'm making 2 more, so I'd rather not waste the effort if I'm doing something. I got a connection, reverse or something like that. But yeah, no, it should be good. Properly designed equipment works properly. That's
true.
That's what I've
I
always
would
said.
think you would have hooked it up to that unit that I gave you for the CAD program or for the printer, the 3D printer.
Oh, dang, that would have been a great idea if I'd thought of that. Sorry, but I'll definitely use it to check the other 2.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and see if this works because I need to use it right now.
Understood.
And I'll
Well,
take
you're
it.
doing business.
Thank you.
All
We'll see you
right.
later.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Yeah, she's
And I
already peering. She's
back to
already
the-
peering down.
Yeah.
With a waft of silver solder. Whispering past her ears as she's peering down on this thing and working on this little breadboard.
Fair enough.
All right. So you take it back to
Take it back to the vehicles and
yeah. I refer to that, by the way, as the hangar.
the hangar.
Just
I'll
because
take it
I
back to
told
the
you
hangar.
they're kind of shaped like hangars, aircraft hangars.
Okay. I'll take it back
Right.
to the hangar and
Right.
throw it on a table and plug it in.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I'll break out the small drone and get it ready to go.
All right.
Plug everything in to make sure it works, and I can see
Okay.
the images on the screen.
All right. Okay. You want to do a repair check,
Sure.
or you want to make a luck roll? I'll give you either one.
I'll do the repair check. I got a better chance with that.
There you go.
And I got a 4.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. You okay? You see that one of the plugs was actually plugged in upside down. So you fixed that
Okay.
because when she made the plug, she'd make all the cute little dealy things to make sure it can only be plugged in this way. You realize that no, that's supposed to be the other way. You plug it in, but that's the only but it works fine. She did good work.
All right.
Okay, then I'll call the team and say, okay, where are you guys at? I'm going to launch a drone. Which direction do I need to look?
We're up on the ridge near the robot, Jason.
Up on the
Can you
ridge.
please
near the
put
robot.
me on to your communications? I could actually send them a GPS location.
That's so it went south, and we
You
are.
actually can't, Walker. There is no.
Oh,
GPS.
okay. It wouldn't be GPS. You're right, but I could
Yeah.
send him a ping from
We have
where we are.
radios.
Yeah.
I actually have a locator beacon. So,
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
So
All right.
can you you're talking to Jason, yeah? And he's looking
Just-
over at who
I
is
am
talking.
talking to Jason. Yes, that is
Yeah,
correct.
you're currently holding on to the side of the mountain. Yeah.
All right, so I reach over and I say, here, give me the coordinates. I'll give him a ping.
They don't know what the coordinates are.
It'd be faster just to put to broadcast.
Fine.
Just-
Ping.
You could just,
Okay.
you could just,
Did you see
zoom
that?
in on it.
See
Okay.
what?
Okay.
You
Ping.
see the signal. Hopefully.
How do I see the signal?
Well, it should be on a particular frequency.
I was going to say, if you have any kind of navigational tools, which
Well,
I don't know.
we
If
do.
you,
I was doing something else, so I would have to go to another vehicle and.
All right.
Just, you say you're above the robot and to the south, right?
Yes, that is correct.
we
Calm
have.
down.
I'm just saying the technology does work if you use the right ones.
Yeah.
If we had a GPS and we knew where we were, yeah.
Where are they relation to me?
You three
You're right
are
there.
four are up there together on the rock wall.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I launched the
It's
drone
not a
and fly
sheer,
it that
it's
direction.
not a sheer rock. It's not a 90-degree vertical rock wall, but it's pretty sheer. Is what I'm trying to say. You're basically
Okay.
got your feet on, on bumps
How
out.
high are you?
Okay. You're doing a scramble. But if you made a mistake and fell down, it would be an 80-foot drop down to something that would stop you.
I actually have climbing gear. We're using it.
Well, Chen already provided it, so you,
Okay.
So we're
Then we're
So-
both doing that.
Yeah, that's
How high up or on the mountainside are you, and how far are you from the ceiling?
we're about 80, 100 feet up, and I don't really know how far we are from the ceiling.
Okay, for the sake of the light of the universe, if you don't want to look at it paying here, and he pulls out a flare and goes,
I'm in a building.
please go aside and look for the flare that I just shot.
Shiny flare.
Is it still near them where they shot it?
I don't know. If he fired it straight up, it disappeared into the maelstrom. But
Yeah.
if he fired it sideways, then it's probably coming in your direction.
So by flying
but you'd be
the
able
drone,
to see the
I would be
trail
able to
behind
see
you.
them.
I
It'd be
fired
like-
it.
it'd
I
be
fired
like
it
an arrow
sideways.
going
Okay,
backwards
okay,
to where
okay,
they
okay.
are.
Can we, please? I'm getting a headache. I'm going to fly towards that direction, and then
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I can see them on the cameras.
Once you get there, sure. Yeah,
Wave to the drone.
It doesn't take long. It's
yeah.
pretty
You're
quick.
not far away. You're only a couple. You're only, it probably at most 1,000 to. I would say no more than a quarter mile away from where
Yeah.
you are.
I'm gonna finish going up the side of this thing.
Well, you're traversing, following the trail of discoloration.
Yes.
So you're trying to go sideways. But yeah, you can keep going.
Yeah. My goal is to not completely lose the trail, but at the same time, I want to go ahead and get up there and then re-find it up there rather than worry about finding it on the wall.
So I'm going to use infrared to locate things.
Okay. Well, the only infrared you see of any real note is the team members and Walker.
Okay.
All right. And it's not hard to see them. They're all by themselves up there on the wall.
I'm a
Right.
red hot Latinx. You can totally see me.
Fun.
All right. So you can fly the drone over there and hover nearby them or something like that.
Well, I will go.
Walker is
Which way are you guys
continuing to move in a forward direction. Walker, give me a notice check since you're trying to go ahead of the group.
I forget. Do we have a dice roller for this, or am I just rolling my dice here?
I assume you're rolling your dice here.
Okay. Stand
I'm
by.
going to fly it ahead of them then, if I see the direction he's moving.
Okay.
If you ever saw Sylvester Stallone in that movie about climbing, that's me, basically.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
No.
Where's my freaking character sheet? Holy shit.
Not wearing. Are you wearing your duster?
Well, of course I am.
You get a lot of air up here.
Of course I am. I
Well, okay.
always wear the duster. I can't
throwing
look
you
cool
off
without the
balance.
duster. I can't look cool without the duster.
Oh, okay.
And when he's hanging off a rope, he looks like a human pinata.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
yeah.
So 9 in my climbing.
Fine. Okay. So yeah, you can continue to see it. Okay.
Or my notice check, yes.
You're just like I said, it's like a blood spray. Okay. It's just not easy to notice at all. Okay.
This
But,
thing was squirting goo all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, golly.
Yeah. Anyway, so and it's moving further south along the wall, and as far as you can tell, if it's going in a direction, it is going in it's heading. The canyon that basically got you to Estes Valley. Okay, has these big, rock walls on either side of it, but they don't go all the way up. And so it's essentially you're going to go over the top of one of these canyons pretty soon.
Hey,
at the rate you're going.
And Mike, because I'm assuming he and I have been still relatively close
Yes,
each other. Which one of you is your doctor or medic?
Jason.
Uh,
The guy running the drone.
so I grab a pile of the goop in my glove, and I'm like, yeah, you might want to take a look at this. He stopped climbing. He's holding a hand up full of blue or whatever the color of the goop is.
It's like motor oil.
Okay, well, you might want to take a look at this.
Yeah, and it's just a stain on his fingers. Because
I think it might have organic components. I'm not sure.
Do you want to put it in a glass bottle?
Let's put some of it in a glass bottle. You see some of it on the wall here, yeah?
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You do that. I'm gonna make sure Jason can take a look at this and see what he can find out.
I'll take one of my empty beer bottles and put it in the and put the goo in it.
He stops, literally, just stops everything else he's doing, and he looks at you. You really are my kind of people.
Only Mikolaj.
What I've been trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra.
No,
Yes.
just regular Mikolaj.
Yes, Jason, how you know, how shocked are you at this contamination of evidence?
Well, it makes it worthless since the biologicals will mix. So.
Remember, I had gloves.
Right.
I
but
think
you
he-
put
I
it in
think
a
he
beer
means it'll
bottle.
mix with the beer.
He's talking about Mike scraping
Oh,
into a used beer bottle.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Depends. Was it clean?
Well, you know, that's how an engineer sees things, not a biologist.
That is how an engineer
True.
sees things. Yes, that's true.
It's
All right.
okay.
All right.
I'm just surveying the area ahead of them.
Okie dokie.
All right. Okay,
Looking for
so you
heat
give me
movement.
a notice check, Jason.
No toss.
Hola, Angel, you doing okay?
I am nowhere near you.
He still asked the question.
I mean,
Okay. I
sure.
say over comms,
Relatively.
Angel, how's it going?
Very creepy.
I
And
got a
she's
9.
saying that with the
Okay,
brightest voice ever.
Okay, Jason, you like I said, you can see these scratch marks and these like pitting like somebody jammed a rock hammer into a crack here and there and stuff like that. You guys, it moves along and then it basically goes over the edge of one of these tops of the rock wall, okay, because it's further down from the mountain that was higher, and it seems to be going off somewhere. So so the good thing is that they can stop climbing and start standing at this point. Yeah. But the bad thing is that well, there is no bad thing other than it's I guess because it's going to be, there's going to be more debris here and more dust and everything else, it might make it a little bit harder for you to see it. But I'm just thinking about that, saying no, this dust actually makes some things a lot easier. And I would say is that you are a little bit concerned because you see what looks to be like a whole bunch of these small punctures, basically in the dust-covered rocks and such around over top of the edge of this canyon wall. And you recall Chen Wei talking to you about how he wanted to send a drone around and find maybe there might be another entrance into this place that was called the Down Below by the robot. And by the way, Sean, does Sean know what I mean when I talk about the robot?
Yes, the robot who keeps trying to sell everybody on the idea of getting naked and then dropping down into some place under the ground.
Yeah.
And he keeps telling everyone the robot's crazy and is the leftover of the people who tried to destroy us all. Don't listen to it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's just that nobody at any point in all this has thought to go in.
I'm going
any indication that they would go and talk to the robot.
I'm going with the idea that I've interacted with him a couple of times.
We did talk to the robot.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to make sure. I'm just saying is that Chen Wei mentioned that he was, yesterday was basically trying to send a drone around and see if he could see any other entrances to because you did have a story from one of the miners or one of the cleanup crew guys that talked about how when one time they were drilling one of the lateral tunnels that they make the apartments in, they actually broke through into a small fumarole. Essentially, it was there was like all this smoke and stuff coming up from the bottom of this little crater that they broke through the wall of, and it was blasting straight up into the maelstrom. And but it seemed to be coming up from below, but it would I mean, there was no way anybody was going to go down there without a full breathing apparatus.
I flat out told them at last session. I said, stay away from the stupid, crazy robot, and don't go in there. It was created by the people who tried to, or the things that tried to kill us all. And that's, as far as he's concerned, that's it.
Okay. All right, but I'm saying he mentioned, you guys have run into that as well, and then they decided that was just too dangerous to be nearby, and they collapsed more rock down and basically just pinched it off so that it wouldn't endanger the atmosphere in those tunnels. And that was all you knew about that.
So when I get to the top of the cliff, I pile the pitons in. I've actually done rock climbing and shit like this. So I hammer them in, make sure everything is secure, make sure everybody is coming up, securely. And if nobody needs help, then I'm going to turn around and start looking around and look over at Jason going, okay, boss. Now what?
Well, I was going to say that I radio in that the tracks go over the rise and then drop down start dropping down.
He gets down on his knees and he starts looking around.
Tell me what was down there, though.
Right. Okay. So it's another arroyo, another dry wash, canyon type area.
Sure.
Looks like 1,000 other ones you've driven by when you came up here, but you can see these little puncture marks, in kind of like through, in the dust.
I'll continue following the tracks.
You can attempt to continue following the tracks.
Okay, that's what I'll fly along and.
So you're doing that in the surface, bigger level, but I'm on hands and knees, checking, getting up, doing the tracker thing.
Right. So, it occurs to you that these tracks had to have been recent because otherwise the dust itself would have covered them up.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. All right. So you're going to continue following them. Is that right, Jason?
Yes.
Okay, so and it's a little hard for you because you're going to have to use your telescopic thing, because if you get close to it, then you basically start stirring up the dust and ruining the very trail you're trying to follow.
Right. I'm using the telescope. I'm using the magnification on it.
So, and how big is this drone you're using, just so everyone knows?
About 2 feet.
Okay, so it's a small drone.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so it's like one of those eight spinner type drones. Okay, because they have actually much bigger drones, Sean.
Yeah, we've got a big ass drone.
Yeah, they use that for running around.
Predator size or larger?
Smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd say about
not as big as a Predator.
Because Predators are basically small planes.
Right.
It's a small plane.
It is a small plane, but it's about the size of a
but you can see
large radio controlled plane. Okay.
You can see Walker doing that old school Ranger on the ground, gently wiping things away, looking, sniffing, that kind of stuff.
Cha-ching of his boots.
Oh yeah. Oh, he absolutely has spurs for no reason other than that they're cool.
He's looking over here like he's freaking Cad Bane with a toothpick in his lips.
Yeah, he totally is the Cad Bane of this world. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
I don't expect you to.
So yeah, he gets up. He'll look up at you. He'll coordinate with you, Jason, what you're pointing, and he'll confirm your spots, and we'll keep following it that way.
Okay. All right. So Jason, give me another notice check.
By the way, I do have the tracking skill.
Okay, good. Because you're gonna need it, and you should roll your tracking skill in case he fails. That way you have redundancy.
Very good.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Okay, that's good.
Is this for the operating the drone or for people who are there?
Jason is using a notice skill to try to notice these puncture marks in the dust and such that he's using as a trail to follow.
All right.
Likewise, Sean is doing that on the ground.
Tracking 13.
Nice.
Very good. Okay, so it's really clear to you guys that this trail is continuing further to the west down this down this arroyo, this dry wash.
So he pulls out his ultimate mag viewer, multiple spectrum things, and he's saw that. So
all right. So you guys I'm not going to drag this out too much. You guys follow this thing 2 miles, and
Wow.
and when you do, you finally it basically ends essentially on a big blank stone wall. Part of the natural side of the Rio Royal.
Touch the wall. It
Looks
doesn't-
like it. Yeah. So, do any of you guys have any skill that you think would qualify for being able to detect the secret door?
yes,
Okay.
What would that be, Sean? Since I'm not
I
familiar.
well, I'm just saying,
Other
with
than
his-
just a straight up notice check. I mean, would it be under
thievery?
deception?
once
because-
again, explorer and fringe explorer, and he basically is a walking.
Right, but if you didn't have that, okay, would you think it would be? Because this is where Bruce, is asking Sean, who
It would absolutely fall under notice. If I, my recommendation is yes, it's
it
notice.
wouldn't be under deception because you're trying to
No,
hide.
There's no deception
no.
skill anyway.
Yeah, we're stealth or whatever. Yeah, but we're not trying to hide something or to, we are trying to detect something, and notice is absolutely the core skill for that.
Okay, then you guys, who are there, okay, why don't you basically figure out who has the best chance and do assists on them.
I have a D8 plus 4.
Okay.
That's much better than mine.
But you can do a help, by just basically
Okay, to
getting them a
help.
+2.
To help, I rolled a 5. I don't know if that's enough.
Okay.
4 better.
Bruce, are we all there?
The people that are there are the people that were climbing.
Okay.
Jason is there virtually. So
right.
there's essentially 4 of you, and plus Jason, I believe. There's Sean's
Okay.
there, Chen Wei's there, Mike, you're there,
All right.
and Chen. Yeah, I said Chen Wei, and then Sean is there.
Okay.
Walker.
I rolled a 4 to assist.
Okay. So anybody else?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll because at this point there's
Yeah, go ahead.
There's
'Cause
lots
I'm
of.
just seeing what they modified.
I aced both the dice, so just hang
Oh,
on.
nice.
Wow.
So 8 plus 6 is 14. Yeah, and then plus 4, 18. So yeah,
And we
18.
got three assists for 21.
Yeah. So
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So
I very
after-
intentionally built this character for
Yeah.
that.
All right. Well, after checking it, you see that that there is in fact a almost microscopic crack that indicates some kind of doorway that that would open up. Okay. And not only that, you also find some very small holes that look like they could eject material out of them, possibly to aid in the camouflage.
Hola, Jefe. At this point, you may or may not have figured out he's referring to you, Jason, when he says that. But he's pointing at you, and he's like,
well, Spanish is one of Jason's languages, so yeah.
Well, I'm not necessarily looking at you when I'm looking at stuff, so.
Can we say you guys have at least put me on your basic comms?
If we had an extra one.
You guys certainly have extras because things get broken.
I have comms, and I can just tap into your frequency if you let me have the information.
Sure. I give him the megahertz that we're operating at.
Hola, Jefe. We got the.
Okay, and the rest of you guys now have to turn off your encryption so he can hear you.
What did the D&D nerds used to call it? This secret door.
Yes, I have played I played D&D when I was younger.
Oh, it's a cool game. I played with some friends that it doesn't matter. But the point is, this is a secret door. But these holes right here have me a little concerned because they might be ejectors for smoke or camouflage, but they might be something else. We need to check these.
Maybe the machine has to like stick its, the points that's been making tracks in the holes to trigger the door to open.
True as well.
I would say mark it with a flag, and that way we can see going back to it.
All right. Are they similar in size to what we see in the ground?
No. This is obviously an entirely different purpose.
Okay, I'll take
the ground marks end there.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have lock picking and stealth skills and things like investigation and all that. So I'm currently investigating and looking into this to see if I can tell what the little holes actually do.
Okay, Jason. Since you are using, I'm sure you're using like not just visual.
Right.
You suddenly notice that there seems to be some kind of vibration beginning to happen on where the door is. Like
the door is vibrating.
Like something, like it might be getting ready to move or something.
Contact in front of you.
Something's
going on down there.
Sun of Beach. All right. So are we on the ground? Or are we still like?
You're on the ground. You're literally standing on the ground of this arroyo.
All right. I'll take a step back and pull out my pistol.
Okay. So you guys are planning on having some kind of a confrontation with anything that might be coming out of that door.
I'm prepared for a confrontation.
You don't have to, You guys could attempt to find some place to hide and cover, some kind of concealment. This is an arroyo. There's rocks.
Ambush.
I'm just standing right there in front of it. I don't care.
Is cover. There, Bruce? Is there like a tree or a large rock I can get behind? I'm currently not armed.
The answer to that would be yes. There are, like I said, there's this whole place. It's natural. It's got some breakdown. It doesn't look like any water has flown out of it at any time recently.
Alrighty.
It's been one of those things where there was just a skyfall and just washed the stuff out. But with all, like I said, all this dust keeps falling. Everything is covered. And you guys have left footprints, okay, in the dust. So.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Like I said, I'm standing there like maybe 5-8 feet away from wherever it is, and I'm just guns out, pointed, and I'm just calmly waiting.
Hide.
Yeah, I will hide as well.
Same with you,
me too.
Ronan.
Okay, so Ronan, I'm sorry. So you're basically leaving Walker to stand out there with his gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
We barely knew you, Walker.
We'll just take a step back from him.
This is a beautiful examination of what kind of characters we're all playing. That's all I'm saying.
Very good.
I'll just take a step back away from him.
Okay. Jason, since you have a noisy drone basically flying in the air, are you going to do anything with it, or just stay there and keep observing?
I'm gonna fly back a little ways and keep an eye on it.
Okay, but you're not going to leave the area or land it so it stops making sound and things like that, right?
How much noise does this make?
It's a drone. It makes a certain amount of noise. It's not, we're not talking, Blue Thunder whisper mode. Okay, it's noisier than that. I mean, if you had it up 1,000 feet, maybe people wouldn't be able to hear it. But I mean, within 100 feet, I'm pretty sure they could hear it running.
I'll fly it back 300 feet.
Okay.
I'll fly back 300 feet. I should be able to see anything I need to see from there.
Okay. All right. So, okay, Walker, you see the area where the door is become very vague and blurry.
Okay.
Okay, and it seems to bulge out towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I put my right foot back behind my left, and I brace a little bit more. But remember, I do have heroic, so it's one of the reasons I'm doing this is I'm the first target. The rest of them are protected, hopefully, because I'm standing there and grabbing attention of whatever comes out.
Okay, and you're standing there, and and you hear a sound. You hear a humming sound. You hear the sound of machinery or something like that happening. Even a slight crackling sound going on.
I say over the comms, knock knock. Who's there?
Yeah, you see the dust down on the ground, basically, popping and jumping around, swirling a bit. Not as if it's a breeze, but more as if it's some kind of electrostatic effect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
come out, whoever you are.
There's a pause. Okay, and then you hear it again, and then all of a sudden the blurriness or whatever just kind of collapses, and all you see is the rock wall again.
Are you freaking kidding me with this?
It was our chance to go in.
He walks for the gun's still in hand, but he's not poised like that anymore. Gun's still in hand. He walks forward and he starts putting his hand around the wall.
Yeah, it feels like stone. It's just like it was before.
Maybe you have to.
Except that on the ground, there's a smooth area, in a couple of places where the dust has been built up, like they've been pushed. Some of it's been pushed out of the way.
Mm-hmm. So
it looks to you as if the door opened and then closed, with some kind of a field masking what was actually going on inside.
So maybe the bulging thing is actually the door opening, and you got to walk in while it's doing that.
Okay, well, let's see if I can make it happen again. So I holster the pistol, and I slap the wall, and I push, and I start messing with it to try to get it to open again.
Okay.
I think the point was that there's a plate in the ground somewhere.
Interesting.
Because the plate in the ground is where you saw the little divots and everything, and then you messed with that, and then the door reacted.
You know what? That sounds as good as anything. So I start walking around looking for that.
Sure. Okay. Make a nose check.
That's why I said to mark things.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to fly the drone back to me.
Okay.
And grab some gear and head 13. That direction.
Okay. You see nothing that would make you think that there's a piece of a boulder that needs to be picked up or twisted or anything like that would somehow is what you need to make this door open according to your will.
But was Jason right that there is a plate or something like that?
I'm saying if there is, you did not find it, and you looked really hard.
With a 13.
You were looking really hard, so you're pretty confident that you didn't find it because it's not there.
Yeah, fuck.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, when all else fails, and he pulls the gun back out. Bam! Bam!
Okay, you dig holes in the rock wall, according to the ballistics of your pistol.
It's
but
it's a Desert Eagle, so.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
right.
sure.
What I'm saying is that you're definitely making some scars on the rock wall, but it doesn't seem to have any other effect other than marring the rock wall.
Hmm. All right.
Of course, the echoes of your gunshot just echo down the canyon area.
I mean, it's a 50 caliber pistol, so what do you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've heard
So-
of them.
When I fly the drone back, I'm going to look for an access to the arroyo from the valley floor.
It goes out into that, like I told you, that same big wide area that goes south of the of the town down all the way. It's that old river bed. It basically goes out to that riverbed.
Okay.
Jason, pick up Angel. She's out there somewhere. If you're coming out this way, can you grab
Okay.
Angel?
Angel should, as far as I know, should still be in town.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're trying to get her back with us.
Yes.
You guys are currently a couple miles out from town.
Right.
Hola, engineer. Mike.
What? Yes. Yes.
Get
Walter.
over here. Help me figure this out.
All right. Okay. All right. Now you said there's a door. There was a
See?
smooth area in front of it.
Mhm.
There were little indentations
Mm-hmm.
in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, Mike. I put on my super glove.
Do that.
And-
Do that Scotty thing like that in Star Trek.
Angel, I'm going to come back to the hangar and we're going to go join the rest of the group if you want.
I send one of the probes from my mechanic's helper glove into one of the holes and see what it turns up.
Okay. It pulls out some material that you
Okay.
can collect.
All right. It's not the goo, it's something different.
It's something else. It looks more like a powder.
And just so
It
you know,
has-
Bruce, I am
It has
attempting.
some. It has. 1 second. It has some adhesive qualities to it.
Interesting.
I am attempting to use lockpick to see if I can figure out some way. I'm not saying there is, but that's what I'm trying to use right now. And I have a D6 plus 2 on that.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, you have not yet found a place to put a lockpick in, so
Okay.
that's working against you.
Powder.
Well, lockpicking is figuring out how to open.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm saying is that it's okay. I'm saying is that it looks to you that if there is some way of triggering it, it's probably through some kind of electronic signaling kind of thing.
Which
So if you wanted to do that, it would probably be better for you to set up some kind of a monitoring station to listen for signals, especially complex signals that might be emitted
then
by
I'm
somebody
then I
trying to
haven't
get
I
the
have,
door to open.
yeah, I have an
and then you-
intrusion system that both applies to electronics and lockpick as trying to open things. So I am currently working on that. It may or may not work, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay, all right. So you're trying to send signals or things like that, or sound pulses.
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay, great. All right. So all right.
All
So
right.
How long are you guys going to do this?
All right. Is the same powder in the other holes as well?
There's a little variety in color, but
Okay.
mostly it seems to be consistent.
All right.
Bruce,
Right. Yes, sir.
when I got the cube that makes things disappear, the way they described it, would it work on, let's say, a door?
Might. Yeah, if you want to go over there and somehow attach it to the door, it might very well make it disappear.
I step back.
Of course, it would be gone then. I mean, the cube would be gone too.
Oh, okay. So the cube was one shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way he described it. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the very last resort then.
Yeah. Now, of course, if you use it on yourself, then if it makes you disappear, you could possibly be somewhere else, and then you'd still have the cube.
And you'd be making a new character too. So, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, that's besides the point. But the point is that but if you use it as a means to remove an object, then the cube is going to be gone with that object.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Did anybody else buy anything that might be more useful here?
Working on it.
All right.
I don't even remember what people.
Are you going to show that around?
No.
Okay. All right then.
Okay. Did it seem like at the end of the holes there was like a button or a contact or something like that, or just the powder?
Well, it seemed like there was a reservoir of some kind inside, and this powder was coming out of that reservoir and was being
interesting.
It was designed to force this powder out.
Oh,
and you notice that the powder, by the way, looks exact. Looks. When you take it, and it's basically the same color as the outside, as the rock wall. It looks like some means of enhancing the. It's not too much of a wisdom check to realize this is some kind of a camouflage mechanism. It's just
interesting.
After you open and shut the door, then it sprays this stuff out, and then it just kind of makes it. It's like you might take an air puff and puff dust over your footsteps so people don't realize footsteps.
It rehides the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not currently doing that, probably because you guys are standing there.
All right. Okay. Can I push on the door?
You absolutely can push, and it seems just like a rock wall.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
It's very sturdy.
I yell out the words "Open Sesame."
Do you know that's as good a thing as I could come up with? Because estudiar no comprende is pissing me off.
I love peanut butter sandwiches. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The thing went in there. What did we hear when the door became translucent? Did we hear anything from the door?
Yeah, like I said, you heard sounds that you heard electrical sounds. You heard sounds that were like straining mechanical types of sounds.
Okay.
Like something was moving under a load.
All right.
But like I said, it basically the wall itself got blurry, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, like it bowled out towards you. Okay.
All right.
And then, and at which point, there's this, and there's Walker standing there aiming his gun at it in front of it.
Okay.
And then you hear the sound some more, and then it gets smaller and smaller, blurry, and then it disappears, and it looks like a rock wall again.
All right. Okay. I'm using my equipment token to pull out.
By the way, Ronan, you're there, and you said nothing. I mean, do you want to get in on this at all, or do I?
Sure.
Should I not bother giving you points this time?
Yeah, we need all the cortexes we can get here.
Because I noticed you've got your you also have your mic on trying to talk.
Right. There you go. Okay.
So I want to throw something in, if I may.
Go.
When the wall was doing its thing.
Yes.
Is there any way for me to look back on the moment and this is what was going on when that happened? Is there a way for me to puzzle through something we might have done that it's totally a memory check at this point? What was going on, who was doing what, when the wall started acting that way.
Okay. They were all hiding. Okay, pretty effectively, kind of peeking
Right
out.
before, I think he means right
it
before.
doesn't mean that they're.
No, yeah,
infiltrated.
he's right. Mike is right. Right before, or was it Mike or Ken? I'm not sure, but one of the two said that. It was right before. What happened right before I pulled my gun out and they all went and hid?
That was when Jason was using the sensors that were on the drone and seeing that there was some kind of a vibration effect happening to the door, as if the door was getting ready to do something. And that's when you decided to stand there and do your gun pointing. And after that, and that's when he decided to back it off 350 feet. So of course he couldn't use sensors for that purpose at that point.
Right.
Other than just straight optical. And that's when he could see that the wall got blurry. You were closer, so you could actually see it bending out, the blurriness bending out towards you. And you held your ground, and you heard what you heard, and so did everybody else. And then it bent back and turned back, and all you could see was a rock wall at that point, except that there was some indications that made you think that maybe the door had opened.
So, Jason, are you back from going and getting Angel?
I didn't go and get Angel.
Oh, I thought
He flew the drone down he was in the process of flying the drone the 2 miles down to the main old riverbed that led up to the town from the south. And at which point, seeing where he was, I figured he was going to turn northward again, fly up to the town, to Estes Valley, and probably park the drone outside the, or fly it around and go find Angel and pass on a message. But he didn't have to, because you guys have communicators. They're good about
back to the hangar.
But being in this arroyo the way you are with those stone walls, you might not have been able to reach her.
So,
Angel made her own way to the hangar.
Okay. Is Jason there? And if Jason is there, is he there with the sensory gear he was using before?
Yes, Jason is in the hangar flying this thing.
Okay. All right. Then that is actually then the answer is no, he's not there.
Okay.
Hola, Jefe.
Can I hear them?
Yes.
No,
I
Bruce.
think so.
I couldn't get a hold of Angels, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, your connection, here, let me make a luck roll here. Yeah, okay, your connection is barely there, but it is there.
So if I hear it, I'm hearing static?
Well, it's more like you're hearing dropouts, because this is modern day, and digital communication just drops out the things it can't hear.
Fair point, anyway.
Hola, Jefe. Need your sensors. I suspect what was causing the door to open was the sensor package.
Probably.
So I'm assuming we would like to open this thing again and go find that what's it.
Working the problem.
Roger that. Okay.
Okay, Bruce.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to use my equipment token to pull out a frequency scanner that will see if this area is broadcasting anything.
Okay.
We need tricorders, damn it.
Pretty much.
I know somebody else would know the Star Trek references I was trying to make.
Okay. All right. So the answer. Okay. So the answer would be you're getting a faint signal, but not from here. You're getting some signals from various things.
Okay, but this particular thing is not putting out any signals.
No, it's not.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Once Jason gets here with the scanner, I'll monitor.
Yeah, the biggest signal you're getting is a kind of a frequency thing that you already know is coming off of the power point back in Estes Valley.
Right. Okay.
Where all the power for Estes Valley comes out of the ground and they just tap into it.
Sure. Okay.
So anybody who's hanging out at this point where Walker is, because at this point he's buying a place to sit down. He's like going through his stuff. He's pulled a canteen out, but he's pulled out his crossbow, which is this really funky looking steampunk kind of crossbow thing. And he's looking through his various stuff, and the engineer at least would almost certainly recognize that one of the clips that this thing can take, there are explosive bolts.
Interesting.
And he's like looking at them and going, well, we could try to just blow the damn thing open. I'm not sure it's going to work though.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Plus, if this thing is so secret, it probably has built-in defenses, and that would not be good.
Depends on how ancient, but the robots steal a lot of stuff. If it's related to them, it could be a problem.
Yes.
Just trying to go over our options at this point.
Okay. All right. Okay, so eventually Jason and Angel get there with the four-wheeler?
Sure.
Okay.
We've been having side conversation in the chat.
We have.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Just because it was easier than trying to talk over everybody.
The four-wheeler is which one, by the way?
Well, we have a four-wheeler.
You're talking about an ATV?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just want to know how big a four-wheeler you're talking about.
Uh,
You're definitely not talking about the Summers, because that's at least 6 wheels, if not 8. I forget how many wheels it has.
We have 2 vehicles.
Yeah, you've also got the ambulance Humvee.
Yeah, that's
And-
true.
it's in the chat.
Of course,
and-
you also have a helicopter.
And I
Right.
insisted we had a motorcycle.
And we have a motorcycle.
There you go.
Yeah. So in all this, I didn't remember that you had a ATV, which is perfectly fine.
Okay, very good.
Remember they told me to get a lifter?
Yeah, you haven't done that.
So I'm taking the ATV, Angel's on the dirt bike, and we're heading over to
Where the
we're
party.
heading down to the Arroyo,
All right.
down the riverbed,
Okay.
as long as they'll let us out of Estes Valley.
Yeah, they're not going to stop you. Why would they stop you?
Big duffel bag on the back of the ATV.
Jason, we think the
Oh,
drone may
wow.
have triggered it to open.
Yeah, they're going to make you open. There's going to be a couple of guards, and they're going to come over, and they're going to say, "What's in the duffel bag?" You look in
Your
the
doom.
They want to look in the vehicle. They wanna look in the bag. What's in the bag?
Okay, what's in the bag? Let's see. In the bag is a tube and some environmental suits and a little pyramid rock and a box with a drone in it and a rifle and some other odds and ends.
Okay. Yeah, they look at, the one, he says, "That's not what we're looking for." He says, "Okay, go on." Thanks for your assistance. Hey, turn around, walk away.
Obelisk rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't look like a
AI core?
a murder spider droid, matrix. So they weren't interested.
Ken wants to know if the pyramid rock is our fringe crystal.
I think it
It's
was
that
the
hot
Fringe
rock.
crystal.
It's the
Oh,
anti-hot
okay.
rock.
Oh,
Very good. Cool.
Yeah,
the
that's
protective from all
considerably
damage.
bigger than a crystal.
Yes. Oh, hey. There you go. Good old Brad Pitt.
Yeah, it's
The thing that
Rats.
Ronan
it
had and
definitely
picked up a
falls.
hot
It
coal.
definitely falls into it's much my Schwartz is bigger than your Schwartz, kind of
There you go. Good
kind
stuff.
of pyramidal crystal. Yeah.
So
All
we
right.
ride down, we head down to the thing, we go up the Arroyo,
All right.
driving along, trying to find these guys.
Hey, you guys that are out there, you hear
Engines.
a muffled thud.
From what direction? From
Seems to be, you're not quite sure, but you suspect it's coming from the rock wall.
something's might be breaking out. I stay hidden.
Okay.
Well, I mean, have you stayed hidden all this time, or after a certain point did you come out?
I will hide again then.
You'll hide again. Okay, fine.
I stand up, pistol out, staring at the wall.
Okay,
Still scanning.
all right. You're standing over there by the rock wall?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you definitely felt some kind of a, basically it picked up some kind of a compression, like something, you know, like there was a momentary amount of force that was applied to the rock wall,
Interesting.
like the inside of the rock wall towards you.
Blast
Oh, wow.
doors.
Okay.
Yeah, it just got even harder to get in.
Oh. Fun.
Yeah.
Walker walks towards the wall, pistol still out, pointed at it until he's right up against it.
Okay.
And he kicks the shit out of the wall
Ouch.
in a martial arts style. So he plants his foot so he's not like, breaking his knee or anything like that. He
All
just kicks it so that he can make as much of a pressure as he can. And he is very strong and he's very good at kicking things. So
All right.
he kicks it pretty hard. Is this, you son of a bitches, open up.
Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Oh, all right then. It's a D10 plus a D. What is I think? Yeah, it's a 4 with martial arts, and then I took the, do more damage with martial arts. So
right.
10. Oh wait, that's an ace. So 10. 14.
Okay.
I did 14 kicking the wall.
That's a lot of damage. I'd say you probably, broke off a shard of it. Doing that.
Well, I mean, I do wear combat boots, so
But I
There
think
you
you
go.
get steel pointed shoes and stuff like that. So yeah. So, but it still looks like a rock wall.
Yeah. By the way, if anybody thinks that Walker is completely crazy, so if you remember Antonio Banderas' character from one of the Expendables movies, I kind of see him as like if he were trying to be Clint Eastwood in a desert apocalyptic world. That's who I have in mind for this character.
All righty.
But yeah, he kicks the wall. He's like, "You sons of bitches!" He's like just standing there, pissed.
All right. Let's try something. Walk up to the wall again. I get the drill out of my toolbox, and let's start drilling and see what happens.
You don't think to try that? He turns around and walks away, shaking his head. All right.
You might have gotten it started there with that chunk you cut.
Yeah,
let's
let's drill there, with in the area where we knocked the chunk out of the wall.
Okay.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm actually going to go and take a couple of the explosive bolts and start reconfiguring them to be used as planted explosives.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay, so yeah, you go and start drilling away.
All right.
Did I give you any indication as to how fast you could drill?
No, you did not.
Okay, so let's assume this is like a modern, concrete busting drill bit.
Sure.
So that would probably be at least a couple inches a minute.
All right.
Right. So let me roll here. All right. So after about 5 minutes, it starts pulling out something that doesn't look like rock.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Like plastic or
more like metal.
oh.
We've hit the blast doors. All right. I pull the drill out. I don't want to break my bit. Drilling through metal is different than drilling through rock.
Do you want me to try to do an explosives on this?
Yeah, give it a shot.
Well, again, is Jason the Jefe? Is he the boss?
You can call him on the comm.
I'm just saying I don't want to act out of turn here.
Jason, I drilled through the wall about 12, 15 inches until I got to metal.
So it was 15 inches of rock and then you hit metal?
Yeah.
CC.
That's what you if a machine like ran in there, it probably is artificially created, so it probably would be metal hidden under whatever is rock or looks like rock. Is that really rock or is it plastic? I know you got really good plastics in the future.
No, it was definitely Bruce, it was definitely metal.
Was rock
what you probably got was metal. The other stuff
I was asking if the rock was rock.
The rock is definitely rock.
Well, actually, is it?
Well, look at the dust that was left over.
What you're pulling out is pulverized, rock. So if it was some kind of destruction matrix, I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference.
Okay. So the thing is, I have explosives. They're actually explosive crossbow bolts, but we could reconfigure them to use as set explosives, like dynamite or something like that, and use that to try to blow this thing open. But I don't want to do that if you don't think it's a good idea. You are the mission leader. I understand how that is.
Okay.
Well, if you're going to make an opening big enough, you'd need a lot of those little heads of your arrows, because what are you looking at? Maybe like an eighth of a stick of dynamite at the most out of those things?
I got these from a place that, let's just say they blow up more than you think they do. But yeah, probably about half a clip would do it, I think, to get at least enough of a hole to crawl through. However, that's assuming that the explosives are strong enough to go through this metal. We do not know if that's for sure, and we do not know
I think what you would probably best be doing is drilling a number of holes to make a doorway, like around a perimeter of it, and then placing the explosives inside and blowing away the rock.
Bruce, I'm playing my card.
Okay. And your card, go ahead and narrate what happens.
Psychic power. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mike is sitting down.
Are we anywhere near
relaxing,
getting close to them?
his eyes closed?
No, they're not taking any. I mean, well, actually, it took you 10 minutes, so I would say you're probably coming down the Arroyo now. You got 2 miles to go.
Okay. Mike now can see what's beyond the blast door.
Oh. Okay.
Clairvoyance.
All right. Very good.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. So
I'm role playing right now.
Yeah, I know. Hold on a second here.
If I'm role playing, I'd have my glasses on, so
Okay, let me see here. Where are you guys? This was suggested. We don't have a private thing for you, so I was just trying to pull that out. There we go. All right. So yeah, Mike. Okay.
You can send him a message if you wanted.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let me try to. Okay. So it's just. Oh, here you are. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So
all
here
right.
comes
All right. I'm going to send you a message.
All right. Very good.
You can decide what you're going to say to people.
Sounds good. Okay. Yeah. There is. I see you're typing.
Typey.
This is the second time I've gotten this card and the second time I've used it.
I always get weird cards, so.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Yeah, and by the way, Jason, I think you're absolutely dead on because these are basically 2d6 small burst template explosions.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we do it the way you're talking, then it'll be much more effective.
Well, shape charge.
Mhm.
I've breached a few doors in my life.
Quite literally. I've done a little bit, but I'm sure nowhere near as much as you have. But yeah, we basically would just we would reconfigure the bolt heads and then stick them into the holes that we drill in the right places to create the damage we want.
Yeah, the drill that Mike was using would probably be about as big as your pinky.
Oh yeah, and then we just pull the explosives out of the actual bolt, and it's going to probably be more plasticky type stuff.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go back to that universe and get more bolts though, because shit.
And if Chen Wei had been only able to pick up a lightsaber, we'd be okay. Or Ronan for that matter.
This is why I want you guys to give me access to the damn doors again.
I really don't think I can use a heavy sword, so maybe. What do you want me to try?
Not a light saber like in
Yeah,
Star Wars.
that's what I said.
Oh,
that.
Like
That's
light.
right. That is what they were called.
Space Wizard
right.
Laser Sword.
There you go, Mike.
Okay, I'm reading.
And I don't disagree. Go ahead and blow away the rock surface if you can.
All right, understood. I am setting everything up. But again, then I'm definitely going to ask you to please let me get access to the pathways because I only have one clip of these damn things and I would like to go back and get some more.
No.
Well, then to hell with it. I'm just going to go have some tequila and you guys can do what you're going to do.
Go drink your cactus juice.
Yes, it's very good cactus juice.
There's no such
Okay,
thing as
I
good
replied
cactus
to
juice.
you, Bruce.
Oh, okay.
No such thing as good cactus juice.
Did you bring explosives? I brought explosives.
I will
Oh,
take
did
your
you now?
word on the cactus juice. I don't drink.
Fermented cactus juice in this world, it's affected by so many weird things. Yeah. Now you will have hallucinations. I just there's no way around that.
Not in
But-
hallucinations. I have auditory hallucinations as is.
Oh no. I'm just saying that you plant yourself in front of a bonfire or in your house and then you drink because if you're anywhere else, you're totally screwed. So anyway, yeah, I've got 8 bolts. They each will explode with about the force of a solid anti-personnel grenade contained in the right size hole. Should do the job. By the way, anybody who's currently paying attention is probably at least slightly freaked out at just how comfortable he seems to be with extremely dangerous shit.
We all
Plastic is pretty
for the most
stable.
part.
That's why it exists.
Yeah, but this is from the Ripper's universe, so
This is Danger Putty.
yeah, this is Danger Putty.
Silly Putty, and they made Danger Putty.
Yeah, this is Danger Putty. It's probably nowhere near as stable, but more explosive.
Well, then it wouldn't be I wouldn't be shooting it out of a crossbow then.
Yeah, but again from the Ripper's universe, so
I don't know what that is.
You up.
it's one of the Savage World settings. It's actually one of the very first Savage World settings.
Yeah, I played it once and had to get some therapy.
I play
I-
Delta Green. I don't.
I
need
went to the
therapy.
same therapist for Call of Cthulhu too.
I almost
Yeah.
decided to do some Ripper tech, but I decided I wasn't going to mess my character up that much.
All right, very good.
Well, let me know when we get there.
All right.
Okay, well, it just depends on what Mike's doing now, because suddenly he's standing there and his
All right,
eyes,
I'm gonna
his
go.
eyes have turned glassy, and
His brain melted.
he's
I've got three.
Not
Wasn't the
again.
First time.
I've got 8
and
explosive
I don't know what
plugs.
he's doing with his hands. I mean, I'm just saying he's invoking a power that
You
By
got
the way, if he's not drilling the holes I need, I will take the drill from him and I'll start
Okay.
drilling the holes.
no, he's not. And by the way,
Pennsylvania.
Sean Walker says he is fringe aware, realizes that something is going on with Mike right now that should not be happening.
But the point is, I also know that fucking with him while he's in the middle
Yeah.
of it is probably not the best thing until it looks like somebody has to. So I'll be like,
Yeah.
Jefe, Mike is off in another world here, brain stuff. I'm going to go ahead and start drilling some holes, but if he doesn't wake up soon, I'm going to have to wake him up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, I'm going to step away
As
for a
you-
second, go get something to drink. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. As you take the drill out of Mike's toolbox, he blinks and says, "Okay."
Okay, if he's back.
Okay.
I had a vision.
Told you to stay out of that liquid.
You had a vision.
Yes, Chenwei.
Were you a hockey player?
How did you get a vision?
No. Well,
And
I put the Mind Stone in the robot and I got the vision.
Oh,
The Mind
Dated
Stone in the robot.
Yeah.
yeah, probably something he bought.
that's an
Dated.
MCU universe reference, isn't it?
That is correct. Yeah, that is.
All right,
correct.
so stop that shit
Oh.
because we actually need to know what's really going on.
Okay. On the other side of the door, there are humans and spider bots, and they're moving gear. It looks like things that were in the loot boxes. I'm not specifically sure. They're also putting blinking modules all around too. They're almost done.
At blinking modules, you mean like bombs?
Bombs.
I think so.
Beep,
Yes.
Beep, beep, boom.
There. I thought I saw the control that opens the door, but it's currently turned off.
So you think they're going to blow up this entrance?
Yes, I do believe so.
Should we flee?
I do not know. Depends.
I would.
Yeah. Okay.
Does
I
anybody
get up.
have danger sense?
Hold on. I'm trying to remember
Danger
if I
mouse.
ever bought it.
I do
Susan, but
not.
she not.
I
yeah.
do not. I have
My last
very high
character did,
level
but I don't.
notice and awareness of things, but not actual danger sense.
Nope.
So nobody has the skill, or I should say,
No.
feat?
Not
But
that.
I am going to try to get as far away as possible once you say, yeah, they're bombs.
Okay, well, you're going to just pick up and start, running down the Arroyo then?
So running as far as I can, where it's not going to be too.
Give
where
me a
it's not
number,
gonna be
Ken.
a number for what? For a roll?
How far
Or-
away you're going to run away from where the door is?
That depends on what the terrain is like and
Well,
if
the
there's
terrain
anything I can
is-
hide
it's a-
behind.
It is it's an Arroyo, which means that it's a canyon. It's got very, very tall, sheer walls. The floor is, probably what used to be an old stream bed, not river bed like the big one further down. Yes, there are rocks and other things like that are on the way and on the sides. So the answer is basically is if there's a place you want to stop and hide behind, there is. Is it far enough away if something happens? I don't know. That's for you to decide.
Okay, let's say 100 feet and be prepared to have to run down a collapsing mountain without getting killed.
I would suggest 500 feet.
Oh,
I have a card for this. Let me know when I can tell you what I'm going to do, Bruce.
Okay. Well, I just want to hear what other people are planning, and
And I'm
give
trying
them
to
a
find
chance to
something
take
to
their
hide
actions.
behind.
And then you're free to do so.
Okay. I will stow my gear and prepare to split. Okay, that's what Mike's doing.
But prepare to split means you're still standing there in front of the door.
Yeah. At this exact moment, yes.
Okay. All right. Anybody else taking any actions? Cole, it would really be smart for you to declare something for Ronan, because as far as I know, he's just sitting there on a rock. Because I have no video. Does anybody have video from Cole?
No.
No.
Okay.
He says,
And Kaitlin is not currently
AFK.
in her chair.
She can hear, but she couldn't.
Okay. Well,
Caitlin and I are still down the arroyo, so
yeah. Well, you guys are, as I say, you guys are moving pretty quickly along since you can, and you're not trying to be stealthy. So I would say at this point, you're almost, you should have them in sight.
So.
And they seem to be moving around agitatedly.
And Mike said something about a bomb, or no?
Mike said something about
blinking
yes,
modules.
Someone asked him, is it like an explosive? And his answer was, yes, I think so.
Yes. That's
Okay.
correct.
So get the hell away from it. You're going to have a landslide.
All right.
If you collapse passage on the side of a mountain,
all right,
top of it goes down.
I'm heroic and I'm curious and I'm an action hero, probably in the wrong movie, but you know, there it is. Still have the drill in my hand. Is it okay if I go ahead and describe this now?
Go right ahead. I mean, as far as I know, those who were going to move away from the door have done so.
All right, so I actually push Mike. Go, get behind something now. And I've taken the drill, and it's at this point, it's the whole. Oh, it was just going to take like 30 minutes. Okay, I have to do it in like 5 seconds because that's where we are. Zip, 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 and I'm creating a doorway style passage around the area that we've already been fucking with. You know, that's already been somewhat, you know, messed with. And I am plug. I am plugging 8 holes full of explosives with the idea that I will be able to, because they're impact oriented, so I will use the gun to set them off. So assuming I have time, and you know if I have time, I don't know if I do. But if
I'm
I do
behind the rock I was behind before.
How long did it take you to drill?
I don't know. It was literally zoo.
For Mike to drill the holes that
he's just drilling into rock. So.
It was 5 minutes per hole.
Okay, so it's going to take you a little while.
All right, so D10 strength, which is not superhuman, but it is pretty high.
You're stronger than me.
Well, you're cutting through rock though, and the drill
I know,
goes
but
so
I look at the universe in action movie. Whatever. Bruce gets to say how much of the action movie rules apply. I'm attempting to do it as hard and fast as I can. Like it's zeke, click, zeke, click. So I'm putting 8 in, and then I'm gonna do the whole. Well, what I want to do is walk away from the explosion and not look at it.
Turned into a pillar of salt.
Okay, so how are you planning? You said, I thought you were going to fire at these things to detonate them.
I am. So actually, it's not going to work out that way. I'm going to literally. I'm not that stupid. So it's going to be zip, 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 zip. Plug. All right, fine. Running, drill in one hand, in the left hand, because I don't have to use it to shoot. Desert Eagle in the right hand. Run, turn around, and I'm doing that turn leap thing. All right. So it's run and then leaping for like the nearest cover that I can throw myself into, falling backwards, bam, 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 as I then tumble into behind the water cover to set off the explosions.
Have you ever jumped through the air firing a gun going, ah?
Yeah.
People can't do that, but action heroes can.
Okay, so give me a shooting check, sir.
At minus 17.
In
addition,
2 guns.
I'm sorry?
No, I want to say that I'm activating deflection right now as I'm hiding.
It is just one gun. And again, you know, I'm marking that I'm spending 3 shots for it just because I imagine that he would, but only one's going to matter for the shooting check. Well, it's up to you. If you want to roll multiple times, I will, but.
Well, you're firing against a stationary target, so it's different than firing at a person.
Exactly.
at a half-inch target.
Holy shit! Tonight is really good for me. Starting with an 8 on an 8-sided die,
Okay.
and then a 6. So yeah, 14.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you basically go running backwards and go, bang, 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 and you see big flare of rock fire out. You see, the rock, some of the rock face slide down because it's been shattered, okay, showing this, this glass steel beneath it, okay? And as you fall behind the rock, suddenly the entire rock face blows out in this enormous explosion, okay? It basically fills the entire area with rock and flying debris.
Holy shit.
Splashing down, okay?
Scaring all the cats in the area.
You guys can decide what happens to Ronan. I'm not going to bother. But you guys...
We grabbed him. We grabbed him, and he got pulled behind something.
He's behind the same rock Mike is.
All right. So Walker and Mike both are going to have to give me some are going to have to give me some vigor checks because Rock and Shockwave are basically, even though you're protected, is crashing into you.
Oh,
Does my armor help me?
It will. I'm
Because
going to both.
I have 16 toughness
I still
against
need some
kinetic.
vigor checks.
Okay.
I rolled 12 on my vigor check.
12 on your vigor?
Do you want me to roll a vigor check for Ronan or no?
No, okay, go ahead.
No.
Because if he's with these guys, these two guys, yes.
I'm gonna invoke my heroic and I'm gonna jump on top of his body so that I'm protecting him. So I'm like literally letting my cloak go out over him.
Mike's already next to it.
Ronan fails.
Well, then we're both covering.
I really thought you were in a different place, Mike.
Yeah, I remember when we first started, I said, can I get behind a rock? You said yes.
Yeah.
I got back behind that same rock, so I'm behind a rock.
But I did not get the impression that Walker was jumping behind.
Okay, no,
he's
you're
not.
right.
No, he's
you're
not.
Right. You're right. I thought we
Walker
were
was far away.
I thought we were in the same area. We're not.
Oh, Jelena.
You are in the same area, but this explosion is so big that area is very loose turf.
We're in the blast radius.
So Mike is covering Ronan. I am closer to the explosion because I was literally right up against the wall until it happened. So that's fine. I have 16 toughness versus kinetics, which rocks would count as, and I get I'm spending a Benny because that's a 3, and I don't want to sit on a 3 for this.
Thanks.
So there's an 8. So
hooray!
Yeah,
Hello,
13.
Cats.
Okay. Kaitlin posted that Ronan rolled a 3 for vigor, so I guess he'll be throwing a
It's a
Benny.
good thing you're covering him, Walker. That's all I can say.
No, Walker isn't.
Mike
is covering him. We decided we're separate places.
Him, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Mike, you rolled a what?
A 12.
Huffin' the fluffin'.
12. Okay. And you rolled a 13. Okay. Which basically comes out. All right. So you basically you absorb 3 wounds, which means that you only actually take 1 wound from this, and you 3 are currently buried by the debris.
Do we all wait? Who takes 3 wounds?
Everybody would have taken 4 wounds, but you guys made vigor checks because of the massive explosion.
Okay, so
you guys managed to soak 3 of the wounds. So
and what about me? I was at 100 feet hiding.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about 3 characters that were close.
Yeah, we were a lot closer, Ken.
The rest of you guys basically get, if you were not behind something solid, you got thrown off your feet onto the ground with a shockwave, and if you didn't make your vigor check, you would be shaken. Okay. If you're in the vehicle, you need that, which would be Jason. You need to give me a piloting check to see if you don't go out of control.
So, just from a understanding of the mechanics as I understand them, I would have soaked all 4 of the wounds but I'm totally cool with saying that I'm fatigued and shaken. But if you want to say, no matter how much I could have soaked, I'm taking a wound, then
No, I'm saying is that there were four. I think there were 4 wounds, and you rolled. You rolled a 13, which
Yes.
is, which would, if you round it down to 12 and divide by 3 is 3 wounds because it's 4. 1, 2, 3.
But you did say my armor would apply, and I have 16 armor against kinetic, which would have soaked 4 wounds. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me rewind that. I'm apologizing to you directly. I'm wrong. That's number of points of damage. This is something else.
Yeah.
Never mind. Screw it. I have a wound. I messed up. That's perfect.
You didn't mess up. You actually did very well. I mean, it would have been much worse if you'd taken 4 wounds.
No. I'm totally fine with this. I'm totally fine with this. I was wrong about my interpretation. I was very wrong.
Okay.
I apologize.
All right. Okay. All right. Anyways,
So I'm laying there going.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I mean, it was either that or I'd say, okay, how well are you going to absorb 50 points of damage?
I'm going to go with your interpretation better.
Right.
Yeah,
this is how much of an explosion it was. They basically burned that end. I mean, basically, it's just a pile of rocks and rubble right now, where there used to be, a wall and land, and floor. Okay. So the rest of you guys might be a little concerned about the fact that you can't see your buddies anymore.
Can someone find my spleen, please?
Communications. Are you guys okay? We got to dig you out of this. Is that a yes or a no?
Yeah,
I just see a lot of rubble.
Breathe easier.
I currently cannot see shit, but if you heard me say that, then I'm not dead, I guess.
Did we, where Jason and I are, did we hear that explosion?
Yeah, we had to make a piloting check or a drive check.
Estes Valley heard that explosion.
Fair point.
So I got a 10 on my drive roll. Kaitlin got a 9.
All right, well then you didn't go out of control, so you're fine.
Well, I don't know what they did, but I did 2d6 times 8, so.
Over communications, Angel is gonna check in with Mike because she's still not aware that Walker is the one that's on our comms now. Hey, are you guys all right there? That sounded pretty damn bad.
Yeah. They just set off an explosion to try to beat the other guys who were going to set off an explosion to
setting off an explosion
to keep us from entering the hidden place where the AI went. And so they got caught in the explosion. Then we got to dig them out.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Mike, you didn't just see spider bots. You also saw a number of humanoid type robots that look an awful lot like Joe.
Tequila.
Oh, yeah. Joe that's Joe the Guardian?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, Bruce, can I get up?
You cannot. Oh, wait. Well, let me give you a strength check. Let's see if you can push the rubble off of you.
That's my best roll.
Okay.
6.
That's not sufficient.
I'm going to help dig people out.
I'd say you moved it, probably gave you a little better breathing.
Can I tell where he is?
Now, do remember, I also have brute, so I can lift more than someone with a normal 10 strength can.
I don't know how to interpret under these circumstances.
Remember, your minuses for wounds too, Sean.
Oh, which would have been a -1.
Okay.
So that would have been a 5. But again, I have strength D10 and I have brawn. It's not brawn. It's brawny, and brawny basically means I can do about half again as much as a normal D10 strength person could do.
Yeah, Annika had that.
I don't know how that transfers into how well you would have rolled, though.
Action movie physics here, so you decide. But my point is, I am Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, crazy strong.
Okay, let's just say you managed to shove an arm out of the out of the rubble.
I am
and
so
waving it around.
I'm so
Okay.
fucking cool with that. I am so fucking cool with that. One arm is like shoved out.
You know,
Yes.
like the guy raising his hand and you know, in Left 4 Dead. You know.
Can I see him and help dig him out?
Yeah. You got
Okay,
a
I'll
target.
do that. I'll help
you know,
dig him out.
Donde está mi
so right
sombrero?
now, the rest of
Donde
you
está mi
guys, you want to
sombrero?
make a intelligence check to see if you remember where, and we're talking about the ones who were there before, so that doesn't include Jason and Angel, where Mike had hidden the first time. Then you kind of know where he probably is now.
Stepping away for a minute, getting a drink.
Okay.
I have no idea where Mike was.
Behind a rock.
Yeah, I know. Jason and Angel can't make this roll, but and Mike, I'm not sure you can make the roll considering the after effects of using that psychic power.
Yeah, I'm at D5 smarts at the moment.
Yeah. So
Hey,
go right.
I like your
well, you
shoes.
can still make a check for the D5.
So
Help
the only
me
person that would be
stop.
able to check would be Chen Wei.
Ronan could
What?
check.
Ronan is with you.
All right. Okay. I rolled a 5 on a D5, so yeah.
Oh, look, he turned his video back on.
Okay, that would mean that you'd be able to remember where.
I'm.
Well, I mean, Mike, you're buried right now. It's the other people who are trying to figure out where you are so they can dig you out.
Okay. Well, if they
So I
ask
guess
me, I
it
can
would
kind
only
of
be
tell them.
Chen Wei.
it would only be Chen Wei.
So do I need to remember exactly where he was standing?
Yeah,
or-
where he was hiding when you guys decided to take.
When
take cover.
Ronan and I were hiding.
So what check do I need for this?
That's an intelligence check.
Okay. Okay, that's good. 11.
Okay, then yeah, so it's just a matter of digging these guys out. Okay, you know,
Okay.
and of course, you know, Walker can once he feels the rocks coming off of him, he can like do a big stand up and throw the rest of the debris off of him. You know.
Did we
Yeah.
win? That's the
You
first thing he
you
says.
look around, you don't see any enemies on the field, so you can declare victory.
But we don't have a way in
You can be
either,
like
right?
Microsoft, you know, just
There you go.
redefine it.
Redefining victory every day.
I draw my
Sorry.
gun and I do
Guys,
move
you
towards
take you guys
the
out.
the hole.
You know, you feel like shit because you guys all have wounds, but you
ow.
you feel like, you know, a number of your bones have been shifted forcefully.
Hydrostatic shock's a bitch.
Yeah. And like I say, you can, you know, use, you have that golden hour. You can go and treat each other. So, you know.
Yeah, I could do it if he put his gun down and quit trying to attack a mountain.
So I was going to spend my card, but I don't actually. I think the story's better if I don't.
Okay.
So yeah,
Well,
I'm
we're basically
staggering
at the-
around, dragging
We're
the gun.
basically at the end of the evening, right here.
I'm dragging the gun at my side. I'm dragging the gun at my side. And as Jason said, I'm like staggering towards it. I can imagine if you're okay with this, Jason, that you actually would throw a strong hand on my shoulder and stop me. Because it looks like.
I just pulled up, so.
All right.
Well, I'm saying if I don't have a problem if you want to say you got out and stop me. If no, then
if
yes.
you're up and moving, I'm going to look for Mike and Ronan because they're still buried.
He is stalking towards what he hopes is a hole somewhere, because that was the whole point of this. And apparently, you know, he blew it, but that's okay.
Well, no, you blew away the rock face to the metal door, which is what we were planning on, and then they collapsed the passage. So, by
now, Walker, you could very easily say, these people are scared shitless of us. Look what they did to stop us.
I'm sure I'm thinking that, but
Okay.
I'm also thinking I still want to get the hell in there, which
Yeah.
Until someone convinces me otherwise, that's his focus. He is so pissed off about this whole situation that even wounded, he's trying to make his way in there. and he's going to be pulling rocks away until the rest of the group's like, okay, enough. We're going to save this for later. So to be clear, Sean, as the player, will listen to the other players and not do the lone wolf thing. But for the moment, Walker is clearly very intent on trying to find a way to get in there.
Well, I'm going to let him look for a way to get in there while I look for
We
Mike.
just still need to get in because we got to find the AI and it's in there.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of AIs in there apparently, so.
Yeah.
You know, Ken, Chen Wei seems to have discovered the thing he was looking for.
Yeah, it's the entrance.
Yeah, it is a entrance. Yes, that you
It's
were looking for, and it's now no. It has joined the choir eternal.
Oh, fun.
The entrance, that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It go bye-bye.
But also what we know of what's in there, like if there's a lot of robots, we might not be able to just go in there and charge in.
Well, that's something for you to discuss with Mike.
That's
Mike's the only person who had a good view of it.
Says you. I'll charge into anything.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Well,
Once.
I says,
We need to find Mike and Ronan.
This is a good place to stop.
Yay.
And you guys all did excellently.
Hooray.
Except for some reason, Cold basically decided to drop out. So you guys all get 4 points.
All right. Hooray.
Yep. And except for Cold, who's going to get 2.
Okay.
Okay, for non-participation.
And somehow
And
Steve
you
still gets
said-
a raise.
You said it's every 10 after 80 that we.
That's correct.
Mhm.
So I actually can get an advance. All right.
Great.
Cool.
Super.
There's so many things I want.
Are we stopping before I can administer aid to Mike and Ronan?
Oh, go
Will we
right
be
ahead.
able to-
No,
Did
you,
we
Will we be
find
able to
them?
pick that up?
or you can take them back to the vehicle where you have better equipment.
I have plenty of stuff here with me.
And of course you get an equipment bonus if you took them back to the Summers, you know. But it's up to you.
I've got my field kit with me, so
Okay.
that's. I mean,
Yeah.
You said it's the golden hour. It took us almost an hour.
You have more than enough time to get back to do it in a more stable situation. Right now, you're, like you say, you're pulling them out of this huge mound of rubble, and their bodies are covered with black and blue marks, and
Okay.
Walker,
They're not bleeding
however,
out or
just
anything.
seems to have just suffered from the concussion aspect of it,
Right.
and maybe a rock hit him on the head.
So
Does Mike
Has protected him from the majority of the bruising that Mike and Ronan have.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
So
can Mike see Angel? Is
Yeah.
she okay? I signed to Angel. I can't hear anything.
You say you can't hear anything?
Yeah, he signs to you. I can't hear anything.
Shit.
Mike already is hard of hearing, and the big loud blast, his hearing's offline right now.
And
that would,
again,
yeah.
shit.
Okay.
So is Ronan conscious or is he unconscious?
Did Ronan take 3 wounds like I did?
No, you didn't take 3 wounds. You guys both rolled high enough that you only took 1.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, everybody took 1 wound.
All right.
You
Okay.
both, Walker rolled a 13, you rolled a 12. It effectively was the same amount of reduction.
yeah.
Okay.
And
All right,
Ronan got
very
a
good.
3.
So
Yeah, Ro-
the question I have is this: Jason, does your character approach Walker? You can tell he's obviously wounded. He's obviously kind of a mess, and he's like favoring one side, but he's still like grabbing at rocks and trying to pull well.
There's only so much. I was told that I should wait until we get back to camp. So
Well,
I'm
but
the
my point
GM.
is,
I'm not making your decisions. I was just simply telling you that if you wanted to, that your golden hour would last until you got back to camp. If that
well, I think we need to go back.
that gave
to
you an
camp and-
advantage. You're
do
telling
you
me you don't need it, and I'm saying, okay, fine.
do you pull the weird cowboy hat wearing guy away and make him come back with you?
Do I have to do it myself?
Well, does someone? because he's obviously very determined. So I'm trying to put the scene out there that he's pissed and he's like,
yeah, I'm like trying to get my team back together, and get them out of here. So, I mean, I'll be like, somebody grab that guy.
okay, that's what I wanted to know is if you guys just left without me or not.
No, we're not going to leave without you.
Okay, that's.
I leave no one behind. That's
It would have been understandable if you're like crazy ass bastard blew the mountain down. We're out of here.
I know you didn't blow the mountain down. There's no
No.
way you could have done it with that.
Not with what I had, no, but I think I did.
Oh.
Well, that makes sense considering the semi tapioca your brain is right now.
Oh yeah, beyond question. Exactly.
Me too.
So who comes to grab me? I just want a little bit of role play. That's all. Just a little finer role play.
Chen Wei. Because Angel and I are dealing with Mike and Ronan.
Hey, Chen Wei, yeah,
Yes.
we're leaving.
We're leaving to go back to the city.
But we just.
It's all blown up, and they like we blew it up, but they also blew it up, so we can't get in.
Damn it. Okay. All right.
I
all
mean,
right.
maybe we can come back and like figure out something to do that would let us get in.
So he puts his arm around you and walks back with you towards the rest of the group, and he looks over at
Okay.
Jason. Hey, F.A. Who's currently scratching his back apparently.
He's winding that thing on the pit of his back right now. He's busy.
I'm using my claw.
The claw.
He walks right up to you, and obviously he's busted up. He's a mess. Hey, F.A.
Yes.
Do I pass? I assume this has been kind of a, I don't know, audition or something. I just want to know if I made it or not.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. And then he falls over.
Leave a guy hanging. Wow.
Yeah, he falls over. He falls down on the ground.
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
Okay. You're not that hurt. Get up.
Also,
You okay? You seem to be bleeding.
Dude, a
Nobody's-
wound in this
nobody's-
game is actually a big deal.
Do you seem to be bleeding or?
Yeah.
I'm going to assume, yeah. I'm assuming he's bleeding.
Okay, we gotta do
Slow down.
something.
Time
Use
out.
the.
Time out. Okay. Give me a second. So if we will treat all like wounds that need to be treated, and then I'm going to treat whatever needs to be treated after we get back to get them back up to snuff. But I mean, of course, I'm going to triage and like go, okay, put pressure on this, hold this here, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll bandage you up, but we're not doing. I mean, I was under the impression that we weren't doing. By medicine.
Again, I'm just having cinematic action fun with this.
Right.
There you go.
He's taken a wound. He's got a concussion. I had a mountain fall down on his head. He's
There you go.
a little out of it.
Well, let's see. Believe it or not, I rolled a. Where is it? A 25 on my sheet for you.
I'm
Wow.
fine. I'm good.
A 12 and an 11, and plus my 2 for being a doctor.
Wow.
It's
Holy
like-
cats.
A little tape around your ribs and
Oh.
and a plaster on the crown of your head, and you're in business.
I give you I put a Power Rangers bandage on you and go, okay, suck it up, troop. Go on.
Gracias, boss.
Drink some water, change your socks.
Gracias. CC. Yeah. no,
Okay.
yeah.
Are
this-
you
this is
gonna
good.
take Mike and Ronan back to base and then
Yes.
treat them there? Okay,
Yeah.
so we sort of lie down on the four-wheeler there.
Well,
Like
I
I
could-
get 12
well,
for the initial.
one person can go with me
Yeah.
because
well,
we have the
they've gotta be able to
four-wheeler
sit up,
plus the
so.
dirt bike.
I'll ride on the
that's
dirt
true.
bike. If it hasn't been made clear, it seems like Walker may be developing a slight crush on Angel.
Ah,
And
Uh-huh.
so
my
the
kid.
moment there's a question of, who's going to ride, and he's like, I'll ride with her. she knows what she's done. No problem. Is it
By
okay?
the ride up the Arroyo was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
By the way, I just
it's fine.
took Fringe Tech Savant for my.
I got that.
Okay.
So yeah, he's all over all of this crazy shit.
All right.
Hey, Walker,
All right,
if
will
you
you
want to
guys
ride
come
back,
back?
come on.
I'm assuming you're not racing ahead of the people that are walking.
No.
Are you all riding? I mean, was there
No, you only have enough space for 2 passengers, so.
Okay, and then somebody riding behind the driver on the thing.
Yeah,
so the rest of you guys. So if you guys travel together, okay, when you you get back to the front doors of Estes Valley, you know, thread the, you know, the stuff that's there to basically, you know, keep people from just, you know, rushing into Estes Valley.
The barriers, yes.
Yeah, the barriers. You see the same guards that were there before. You basically checked out your big bag, and they looked at you guys. They said that big sound. He says, "Was that you guys?"
Not really.
I don't say anything.
Oh,
I shake my head.
they look worried. Okay.
I have my processor off. I have my processor off because of the dirt bike sounds. So.
Okay. Well, they look worried, and
So I'm
they wave you through as if, you know, as if you needed that permission. But yeah.
But I do. Smart's D8. I'm not an idiot, even though I'm out of it. I stop for a second and go, tell the mayor we found a place with a bunch of bots, and we think we closed it off, but I would definitely double guards for the next couple of days.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like a good idea to me too.
All right.
All right. So you guys go back to the hangar, and we'll pick up there tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but you know, actually the same day, because it's not that late in the day.
Right.
All right. Very good.
And
Sounds
we'll,
good.
We'll pick up next week.
Okay. All right. We'll see
Right then.
everybody next week then.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And-
Bye-bye.
and-
Bye-bye.